Agua solo para un kaigi todo el tiempo quindi per aghi waves and ranting ni typhoon this in the head manozo alas 5 dan mga atrasaw ang discriminat sumiada suave na naumugipasi
witness of proof. We do what we do by the rules in the book. We be a laddie where discipline and vision is built. We lead by example, persistence to build. Be the inspiration, they witness the proof. We do what we do by the rules in the book.
Telecom for close to 30 years. I've never seen a carrier with so many different types of ways to serve their customers. Whether it's fiber, whether it's fixed wireless, 5G mobility, LTE, we know how to get the job done. Being part of the IT&E team is more than just being part of a company, it's being part of a family. Your coworkers want you to be successful. Your managers want you to be successful. I want you to be successful. Lean on us. That's what we're here for. We're here to make you successful, not the other way around. Our success will come from yours. We're going to empower our employees. We want you to be the tip of the spear for leading IT in the future. Second, we're going to delight our customers. Every customer experience is meaningful. We want every customer to walk away thrilled that they chose IT as a provider for every product that we offer. Then finally, we do those two things, we're going to crush our competition.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the SAIPAN Baseball League Game of the Week. It's Thursday night in SAIPAN, and you know what that means. It's baseball. Tonight, we've got a great contest for you. The White Sox and the D9ers, and a new-look D9ers. You're going to love their uniforms if you haven't seen them already. They are looking good out here in green, I'll tell you that. The boys from up north coming down here, their uniforms are making the grass look jealous because it's dry season out here in Saipan. So if you're tuning in from back in the mainland, I'll tell you what, you're missing out on that dry season love affair right here. It's starting to get pretty dusty. We've been getting months worth of training on dust from all the road work construction that's been going on Beach Road for the past almost year. But don't worry about that tonight. Tonight, we're going to be watching some great baseball out here. And it's going to be a great contest, too, because it's going to be a couple of teams that are pretty evenly matched. The White Sox and the D9ers, between the two of them, they both played 3 games each, and there's only 1 win between the two of them. Don't let that fool you, folks. This is going to be a great game with 2 really evenly matched teams. We're going to see some folks out here in some familiar positions, and they're going to shake it up a little bit, too. I mean, I really thought that maybe after seeing what they did with some of the pitching last week when we had the White Sox, that they might be back out here again with their closer that they ended up having. Instead, no. Let's give you the rundown of how things are going to go. For the White Sox, they are the home team tonight, and the way that works out here is, of course, both of these teams are home from Saipan, but they do a coin flip at the beginning of the game to find out who's going to have last ups, essentially. So your home team tonight is the White Sox. Lufo Babalta is going to be your starter tonight for the White Sox. He's up there on the mound. Catching for him is Sil the Deal Terragezu. Out there in the field, first base is Jesse Lenidzu. Second base, Jesse Ramon. Your shortstopper, of course, it's Jerome De Los Santos. Third base, Clark Boswell with that rocket arm out there. In the outfield, let's start with the left. It's Alex Standish. Going to the center is Derek Sasimoto, and in right field is Edward Manabusan. That dude's got a cannon on him as well. How about the D9ers? Well, these boys from up north in San Roque are coming here with some power. And they're going to lead off with Isaiah Lizama, E.J. Tenorio, and John Beneventi. Giovanni Azuzu is going to be the pitcher, so we're not going to see him until the bottom of the inning. Calling balls and strikes tonight, Hector Ephraim. And in the field is Ben Jones. Ben Jones Sr. is going to be out there. Why isn't Ben Jones Jr. out here? Well, because he's too busy leading students as they graduate from Cagman High School. Hey, why you? Listening to hear you guys answer that one. Hey, why you? If you know, you know. If you're from Saipan, you know the end of that chant, I'll tell you. Anyway, congratulations to all the graduates. Marianas High School graduated last night. Cagman High School is doing their graduations today. And I tell you what, we're going to try to get out there for them, but, we just can't. We got baseball tonight. It's the game of the week. And, hopefully we could probably do something for them next year and stream just like we did for MHS last night. It is graduation season. It is the end of the school year. Kids are getting out now, and it is time for baseball. We've got all kinds of baseball in the Little League scene here as well. Now, we don't have a chartered Little League program, but don't let that fool you either. We've got guys who are organizing just like we're going to be sending a team to Williamsport, even though we're not. There's still all the practices. There's still all the competition. There's still all the excitement. There's still the special runners before every game. All of baseball is coming back to Saipan, and it couldn't be more exciting. It's not just a little tournament. It is a full-blown league. The little kids are out there with great uniforms. The parents are cheering. You know it's baseball because they got ice cups, too. It is just great. In fact, while they're redoing the field up there on Capitol Hill, the games have been moved down here to Tangay Field, Miguel Tangay Bassa Field over there to our left. And it is just like old times. But they're redoing the field up there, the the precinct 4 guys are putting in the money and the effort to redo all the fence. You know, the fence has been there since they laid that field, starting to curl up a little bit on the bottom and everything. They need to make it legit, and they're doing it right now. It'll be great to go back up there as a parent and as someone who enjoys watching baseball and Little League baseball, because, you know, you could pull up your truck anywhere and just go hang out, break out a chair and a tent and, you know, sit back and watch your kids or your relatives play out there. Now you got to come out here, but you could still get pretty close. The parking back here for Tongay Field, you go all the way back around, and you go around by the mayor's office. Even though they locked the gate up here by the track, you go around that creep route by the mayor's office, and you can get a great parking spot. Hey, the guys in the outfield here at Tonco know about great parking spots. They're out there in the outfield, sitting up against the fence, ready with some beverages just to get them going today. Anyway, it is baseball, and the game is going, so let's just get started here. So, starting off with a nice foul ball, and again, just as a reminder, we've got Lufo Babalta on the mound for the White Sox, and we've got Isaiah Lizama at the plate. It's the top of the first, D9ers, White Sox, last game of the week for the SAIPAN Baseball League. Lufo taking a little bit of time, but he's got the sign that he wants. Here's the windup. Ooh. All right. A little outside. We saw Seal all over the place trying to get all those stragglers. That was last week. Again, we had them last week, and it was great. It was a lot of fun to watch these boys play. I get to see the D9ers in their new unis. Looking good out there. Ooh, Lizama, big swing and a miss. He's really choked up on that bat, too. We got 2-2 is the count. Lights are turned on here. Just barely painting the field a lighter shade of light green. Ooh, that one got away from him a little bit. That's going to be, well, now it's 2-2. It was 1-2 based on the signal from Hector, so now it's 2-2. Definitely taking that time. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that one's going to be down in the dirt. It's a full count now, 3-2. Folks, if you didn't watch the game last night, 4 hours and 1 minute. I don't know, but that 1 minute probably seemed like 1 year. 4 hours and 1 minute for last night's game between the Braves and Sandlot. The Braves winning 9-8. 9-8. To advance to 3-2. Sandlot now drops to 2-2, and they're a powerhouse team. Here comes Lufo. Oh, swing and a miss, and Isaiah's going to go down swinging for the first out. So now your shortstopper, E.J. Tenorio, coming up. My partner in crime arriving here just in time to call all the balls and strikes for tonight's game.
How's it going, Brad?
Trey, great to see you. Dude, I found the best baseball shirt for us.
Nice.
I'll tell you all about it when we take a break. There's a great store in Garapan that has all the wildest shirts. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one looked good. Hector says yes also. Let's add these tally this up. Man, Sandlot, it was a shocker to see them fall to the Braves. Not that the Braves aren't a good team, but I thought it was going to be a good year for Sandlot. But then they ended up losing in a crazy one last night. Ooh, that one's down in the dirt. You know, man, if Lufo is going to take all this time in between pitches, we might be here for a while tonight.
Got to bring the pitch clock to SAIPAN.
I think so. See, here's another one. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a shot. Lufo almost caught that one, but it's going to find its way all the way to center field. So E.J. Tenorio getting himself on base. It's a nice single right up the middle, just about a foot off of Lufo's glove. That's going to bring up your third baseman, John Beneventi. Whoa, and the runner is going. Sill's going to lose the handle on that one, and Tenorio is going to be safe. There we go. Oof, that one's going to be in dirt too. There we go. That's what I needed to do. I gotcha. There we go. I just had to make a quick adjustment here in the standings to make sure that we are up to date. I lost my train of focus on there just a little bit. Should be okay. Now you should be not. Now you should be good. Yep, there you go. Oh, that's going to be a high fly ball to center field. And it is caught. And here comes the throw to third. Boswell's going to stop it there, but not before Tenorio makes his way over there. So a nice sac fly for Beneventi. And that's going to be 2 outs. Now Randy Tudela is going to make his way up there. Big 99.
Yeah, I like that number 99. Biggest number you can get.
It is the biggest number you can get. And he's going out there with the Spondylis and Sanahi. He is island powered, and he's got the hair all tied up. He's got a beard. This guy's ready to rock.
Do you think he makes a lot of headfirst slides with that Snahi on, or?
Oh, man. I don't know. Like, I thought about wearing it for different things. I can't imagine rocking a Sanahi just because if it broke, I would be devastated.
Yeah. Got to pick up all those beads.
I mean, all those Spondylis shells. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a little grounder over to first, but no one's there on base. And EJ's going to score off of that one. So nice little infield single.
A little ribby there.
So D9ers on the board. So now your center fielder is going to be up here. It's Dom Torres.
Dean Brown.
Want to welcome all of you guys out here to our game tonight. We're at the top of the first. D9ers at the plate. White Sox in the field. Tonight's game is brought to you by IT&E. IT&E providing us with the bandwidth to bring this to you. Here's the pitch, low and outside. Seal the deal, stops it. IT&E getting us all the bandwidth to bring this to you. I mean, we could be out here with cameras all day and just recording this stuff, but hey, that wouldn't be exciting at all, right? That's why we want to bring this stuff to you live. 1-0. And we couldn't do it without the good guys from IT&E. So if you need someone who's going to be there for you, go for Team Blue. All right, now Babalta. He's looking over there at Randy Tudela. Oh, that one looks like it's going to be inside. A little too inside. It's going to be 2-0. Not sure if they're here tonight, but if there's baseball in the house, Next Level Media is usually here as well. Kyle and the team coming out here, taking some great photos and staying on top of all the stats to make sure that you get good coverage as well. Those guys, if you haven't followed them already, go find them on Instagram, Next Level Media. Again, taking some great photos, getting some real great little highlight clips and everything like that. And, you know, you got to love it. There are people who actually love sports, too. Got to support them, too, for being out here. Ooh, that looked
gets
pretty
away
good,
from
but
him.
the runner is going to go. Randy with a really interesting stride as he was looking over his shoulder to see if Seal was going to get that ball.
Yeah, that one just kind of dribbled away from him and didn't look like it picked up and ran away from him.
Speaking of dribbling and away, did you see the T-Wolves knocked off the Mavericks to stay alive in their series? Oh, that's going to be ball 4 to Dom. So now you're going to have runners on first and second. And that's going to bring up your left fielder, Ben Lizama. He's not the guy selling cars over at Triple J. It's a different Ben Lizama.
Different see Ben. Yeah, I did see that old Anthony Edwards played a decent game and they were able to come out on top. Anthony Edwards went to Georgia.
Did he?
Yeah, the only good player we've had since Dominique Wilkins.
Oh.
And that's not really true, but those are the two main ones, I think.
He went to Georgia?
Yeah, it was a one and done.
Oh, that's a high ball flying, fouled off behind us here. Now, Dominique Wilkins ended up playing in Atlanta,
Yeah,
and he went to Georgia.
yeah.
That's amazing.
He used to come to games. Saw him there. Got to high five him a few times.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I might have had some like furry gloves on, and he might not have known.
Oh,
who
the
it was.
runner is going. Look at Randy run.
Randy run.
Randy Tudela getting himself a nice stolen base out of that deal.
Ben looked like he might have been strategically staying put in the lane there to prevent Sil from having a good opportunity to throw down to third.
Yep. Oh, man. Did you see that highlight from East Carolina?
I did not see that one.
Guy stole home to win the game. Oh, the runner's going, but that's going to be a big shot to center field. And Sasamoto not able to get it.
He looks dead.
Standish is going out there to get it. Randy makes his way home. Another runner is coming. Now, he's going to have to stay at third, right? Wow, we got to check to make sure. Is that just embarrassment or is he hurt?
That looked like the embarrassment flop to me. You can tell when people don't move at all, they're either dead or embarrassed.
Wow.
When you're hurt, you got to grab something.
Well, that's too bad. Sasamoto usually pretty solid out there in the outfield. But, you know, it's not easy, folks. You're watching this stuff. Now, even if you're playing in the major leagues, it's not easy. But at least in the major leagues for night games, it's a lot brighter out there on the field. You know, we got the best that we can put out there. But, you know, it's not like it's daytime like what those pros have. Anyway, this is going to be Dean Brown. No relation to James. Or I don't know if he's related to Don Brown. Dan Brown, the writer.
What about Doc Brown?
Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Marty.
Go back to MTV's Downtown Julie Brown.
Is that your sister?
Charlie Brown.
Oh, that's Downtown Julie Rizal.
No, yeah, that's a different one. Anyway, Dean Brown. He might be in charge of the college. He's dean, after all. Dean Brown. D9ers now with a 3-0 lead. Got a run around third, 2 outs. Lufo Babauta on the mound. A real tough one for Sus. Oh, boy, that was...
Bit inside there.
Oh, man. Look, it changed the color of his jersey from green to camouflage.
Can't even see him out there. Is he still in the box? It is an interesting jersey choice. Like, I know a lot of times folks don't have the right jersey or they're waiting on the order or something, but he's wearing a very similar color to the Sox out there.
Yeah, maybe it's like in volleyball, indoor volleyball. I forget the name of that one player that they have who's like the real setter and passer.
The short chick. That's what I always
The
called
short chick is absolutely right, but there's a name for that position. SC probably. Ooh, that looked good, and Hector says it's good as well.
it. Oh, I don't know where.
Oh
I'm
my
putting
gosh,
this.
where'd that come from?
I don't know.
That what?
You made that?
You are so full of it.
Yeah.
JoJo's like, I made that. I made it. No, this looks exactly like the stuff we used to get from Cristiano's. It smells good too, but it's got to be better, probably, right? Is that my phone? It's one of our phones going off. Oh, and that's going to be a base on balls. Now there's runners at the corners, and Dean Brown is going to get to first base, and that's going to bring up Robert Tudela. And now there's two Tudelas. Just call them four Tellas.
Is it multiplication or addition?
I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to turn off the notification on my phone. I think that may have been mine. All right, so Robert Tudela. Got a car backing up out there in center field. There might just be waiting on that. Oh, there we go. Here's the pitch. Ooh, in the dirt. And it looked like Brown is ready to go. If you can see him
Yeah.
with the camouflage.
What can Brown do for you?
Yeah. That's right, Dean Brown, the unofficial spokesman for UPS. Woo, way outside, but look at seal the deal. Grab that ball.
Yeah, kept him at first base. He was third of the way off to second, it looked like.
Ooh, the runner is going. That pitch was wild. It went off his head. Oh, look, and the runner's going to score. Wow, I'm not exactly sure how to describe what just happened there. The runner was going. The pitch was inside. It went off the guy's head.
It was behind him even.
Yeah, somehow.
I think it hit off Sill's head.
It did hit off Sill's head as Sill was looking around for it, and that is when the runner took advantage of it. And now it's 4-0 for the D9ers. You know, heads-up base running is the key in this game. You always got to be alert because the opportunity for a mistake is always there. And, hey, 4 runs in this league means nothing. Anything could happen. We've seen a 14-run inning from a team that was losing by 7. Yep, and that's going to be a free base on balls for Robert. So that's 2 walks in a row. That's 3 walks in the inning. And that's going to bring up Alex Moncaya.
We're still in this first inning here.
Yep. And let's keep track of the mound visits from the skipper this time.
Does this one count? He didn't quite cross the line there.
And that maybe. And crossing the line makes a difference. Did you see Field of Dreams?
I mean, not in a minute, but
Yeah, but I mean, that's what happened when the doc went out there and he was playing baseball. When he crossed that line, he turned into a doctor after being a young baseball player again. Doc Graham, Moonlight Graham, turned into Doc Graham, and he couldn't go back into the game.
oh man. Yeah, we'll have to get a ruling on what happens when you cross the line.
He didn't go out to the mound, so it's not exactly a mound visit. Ooh, nice pitch by Lufo.
Yeah,
Had
big swing.
Moncaya swinging.
Big swing there.
So where did these come from, by the way? Did we get a...
Where did they come from? Where did this Oh,
Ooh, another swing and a miss.
these came from Catadia next to the post office down there.
No way. I've never been there.
I've had these before, actually. My wife got them one time. I never go there because it's so far away from where I work. And not our post office. But she works right down there, so she goes sometimes.
That makes great sense. You know what else makes great sense? Godfather's Pizza on a Thursday. Here's the pitch. Oh, he reached out for it. Moncada got it running underneath it as Manabusa, but no. And here comes the camouflage bandit. Dean Brown is going to make it all the way to home. No. Now both runners are going to advance. No, Moncada better stay at first because he's not going to be able to do anything with that. Clark Boswell is putting an end to the madness. And now the D9ers are up 5-0. Off of just a reach by Moncada. It looked like he just threw his bat out there and closed his eyes, hoping that contact would be made. It was enough to get out there and drop in just in front of Standish. And then that's when everything just kind of went a little bit crazy, trying to throw the ball around. Nothing really happened. And the ball got to Clark, and Clark said, look, let's put an end to this stuff. And coming up now for his second at-bat in the inning is Isaiah Lizama.
All right, 6-0 here, looks like, and runners on the corners.
Is it 6 or is it 5?
It just says 6.
I was right.
Oh, Brad was right.
My math is strong. Behold the power of my math. Hashtag Brad math. Here's the pitch. Whoa, way outside. Ball gets off of Sill's glove, and Moncada is going to get on second base. Isaiah, he struck out in his first at-bat. He led off the inning for the D9ers. The base hit here could get him a couple of RBIs. It's going to have to be a little deep, though. You see they got a little bit of a shift on in the outfield, which makes sense. But, man, if he can get an opposite field hit, oh, swing and a miss. If he can pop one down the third base side, just over the third baseman, they're going to be running for a while.
Even if he could hit it into left center there, left fielder's pretty far in. So if you hit a little drive in there, it's going to probably bring both of them home.
I think bat speed is the key on this one. Oh, way outside is Lufo's pitch.
Still did a good job reining that one back in, though.
Yeah, he did. Dope out. I'm no good in math. Good enough to measure square footage for the tint man from Dan Dan. Another one high and outside. That's for when you showed up.
Nice.
I love it. All right. Well, Lufo's been out here for about a half an hour so far. Here comes the pitch. Way outside again. The bases are loaded as Lizama gets a free trip to first base. A little bit longer of an inning than Lufo was hoping for. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 walks this inning so far. It's going to bring up E.J. Tenorio, his second at-bat. Again, there's 2 outs. Isaiah, in his first at-bat, struck out, and then John Benavente hit a sac fly to center early in the inning. We're still in the top of the first. It's 5-0 D9ers. Again, this is looking like going to be a well-balanced game. Here comes the pitch. Wow, that's going to be a short one. And getting underneath it is the shortstopper, De Los Santos. He makes the catch, and that is how you end the bleeding for the D9ers. I mean, that's how D9ers stop scoring anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's a rough way to go out with the bases loaded, leaving them all on there. But, you know, still got 5 runs in the inning there. It's good.
Yeah, not too bad at all. So let's talk about who's coming up here for the White Sox. You've got Derek Sasimoto, Jerome De Los Santos, and Clark Boswell. And these guys can hit. Derek Sasimoto's had plenty of time to think about that gaff out there with that pop fly. And now see if he can't get on base, lead off with a single, and he'll forget about that for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, that was just kind of weird. It looked like he was getting there, and then I think he thought last minute he wasn't quite going to get under it, so he slid, and I think maybe he took his eye off of it or something, because it looked like he was going to get it, and then it just fell right next to him somewhere.
Well, speaking of getting it, we're going to get Giovanni Azuzu on the mound for the D9ers. We're going to see what he can do up there as the pitcher from San Roque. gonna go head-to-head with the best of the White Sox. And they're leading off with Derek Sasimoto, Jerome De Los Santos, and Clark Boswell.
The Boz.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see all you guys out here. Thanks, whether you're here at the stadium. Stadium sounds a lot cooler, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whether you're here at the ballpark or the stadium, or you're watching at home, whether you're here in the Marianas or anywhere else in the world, we want to say thanks for tuning in. NMI News Service as we bring you tonight's broadcast. Tell you, we have been watching you, watching us from all over the place, and it's impressive to find all the places where you guys have been watching the games. It is just not Saipan in Guam. No, you guys are watching from all over, and it's absolutely crazy. How many countries would you guess that people are watching from?
I'm only going to guess like 5 or 4 or something, right?
No, I'll run it down right now just to give you an idea, right? So when we started in April, it was pretty minor. It was just a few folks in the States,
Nate?
and then also Korea and the Philippines. Well, the Philippines and Korea are still watching for sure, but there's maybe the sheet will load here. There we go. But now we went from having a handful of states. We had, well, we'll get to it in the next break because we're getting ready to go here. But we went from having about 10 states to just a ton. Ooh, it's going to start with a high ball, but only 2 countries. And now the list of countries that we have is absolutely ridiculous. Here's the pitch. He's calling that one as a delayed strike, 1-1.
Outside corner there.
So let's see, from 2 countries in April. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a
Big
miss.
swing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Brad's showing
20.
off his counting.
You think that's it, right? That's 20 just to there.
Do you know that Excel has this like count feature?
Yep. Oh, swing and a miss. So we've got 41 countries now.
Wow. 10 times my guess.
Yeah, 41 countries have been tuning in to watch these games. Here's the pitch, and he fell back and got a piece of it. And Sasimoto hits one into center, and that's the leadoff single that's going to make him shake off that first inning for him. So that's a nice leadoff single for Derek.
Yeah, that was a nice at bat.
Well, that's going to bring up your shortstopper, Jerome De Los Santos. Yeah, 41 countries. And they're countries you would not expect them.
I'm guessing we got. Whoa,
jeez.
Right at Jerome's head.
If he didn't shave tonight, well, that would have picked off a couple of whiskers right there.
Yeah. I kind of expected the Korea-Philippines stuff.
Ooh,
same
another one.
spot, a little closer to the
Like
plate,
he's
but,
doing it on purpose. Pick a country. Just pick a random country. I'll tell you if they're one of them.
Palau.
Yes.
Okay. See, that's something that would have been in like my second tier of guessing, but pretty soon. Let's go with Kazakhstan.
Oh, and that bat got out of his hands. I don't believe we have Kazakhstan.
All right.
Hold on, let me look. No, that's Kuwait. That's Korea. I'm looking for the ones with the Ks. Nope, not Kazakhstan.
Okay.
No Kaz in there.
How about Canada?
Canada, yes.
All right. How about Liechtenstein?
There is no Liechtenstein.
Is it Berg or Stein? Berg, Lichtenberg.
It's Liechtenstein, not Lichtenberg. That's a big hit out to left field, and it looks like it's going to be caught easily. Wow, that was a great catch out there by Ben Lizama, but that's going to halt the runner. So call that a fly to 7, and that's going to bring up your third baseman, Clark Boswell. On deck is Edward Manabusan. In the hole is Jesse Lenidzu. Yeah, Tobot, it is crazy. 41 countries, people from all over watching the games. And then we'll talk about some of them, like when we get in between the innings. Ooh, that's low and outside. And you figure Boswell's one of the taller guys out there, so that means he's going to have a bigger strike zone. In case you're wondering how that works. It depends on the ump, really. Oh, the runner's going to go. And catcher's looking all over for that ball when it hit the dirt. But I'll tell you, Robert Tudela, the ball was right in front of you. It's a tough one. But the strike zone, typically from across the chest, like shoulder to shoulder and to the knees, that's kind of the standard, right? So a taller guy's going to have a bigger strike zone. And, man, Zuzu is throwing it in the dirt. Ooh, that's going to be a grounder over to third. Not fielded cleanly. The runner's going to go to third because nobody's there to throw to. And now you got runners on the corner with a nice infield single by Clark Boswell. That brings up Manabusen. Lenidzu is on deck, and Alex Standish is in the hole.
And Boosen picked up the sign from Skip over there at third.
Yeah, Joe Flores. Oh, that's a high fly ball to left center. Dom Torres getting underneath it. He makes the catch. The runner is going to tag, but Sasamoto too fast. And the White Sox get on the board with that nice sac fly by Manabusen. So 5-1. That's going to bring up Jesse Lenidzu now with 2 outs and a runner on first. Boswell couldn't go anywhere on that one. All right. I'm going to try this weird looking water that's got some kind of thing you can infuse in the top. Oh, the throw to first, and Boswell's going to make his way to second.
He's going to go to third. He's going to go to third.
He can. He's already committed, and he does make it to third. How about that? A pass ball puts him in easily scoring position. And, man, so Jesse Lenidzu, the outlaw, number 22.
He's got a real shot for an RBI here.
Oh, boy, that was high and inside.
Oh, but he's saying that he went around or hit his bat. He called it a strike.
That was an interesting strike, my friend. Interesting indeed.
I don't know.
That's why you get paid. Oh, that one's going to be a grounder right up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. Here comes the throw! And he makes it so while Boswell does cross home plate, it's not going to count because that's going to be a 6-3 in your scorebook, and that's going to do it. Well, at least the White Sox got on the board, got at least one of those runs back, and, man, that's just about it for right now. We'll see how this works out as we move on to the top of the second. The D9ers with a 4-run lead. We're going to have Beneventi, Randy Tudela, and Dom Torres coming up next. Hey, so let's start talking about some of those numbers again because we left people hanging. They were waiting on us there to get back to it.
Tell me
right?
some of those other crazy countries you got.
All right, so from left to right, we got FSM, right? Of course, they're going to be interested. Hong Kong.
All right.
Palau.
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, all these.
India.
India, that's a bit odd for me, but
We like our baseball. Also, Germany, Pakistan, Ethiopia, Fiji, the Bahamas, the Marshalls, Poland, New Zealand, Bangladesh, Australia, South Korea, Canada, French Guiana, Indonesia, Malaysia, Cook Islands, that's what CK is,
All right.
Russia, we watch baseball, New Guinea, PNG's watching it. Saudi Arabia, Sweden, Thailand, Iran, St. Martin, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, so not Kazakhstan, but Uzbekistan.
I was guessing stands because I thought there was no way.
Yep.
We got 2 of them in there.
Sierra Leone, Kuwait, the UK, Italy, Mongolia, South Africa, United Arab Emirates, Trinidad Tobago, Belize, and Myanmar.
Wow.
That's the places. Oh, and the Philippines. Sorry, the last one is the Philippines. Philippines, they're our biggest foreign watcher of baseball for sure. But for the states, we have really gotten pretty big. So of course the NMI in Guam, and we're getting great viewership in Guam. I mean, it's crazy. No matter how many we get from the CNMI, you can figure you could take half of that and maybe add a few, and that's how many you're going to get from Guam. So NMI, Guam, and then here goes the mainland. Texas, California, Washington, Oregon, Arizona, Nevada, Hawaii, Idaho, Kentucky, Ohio, Florida, Oklahoma, Mississippi, What,
Massachusetts?
It is Massachusetts. I was just looking because I see our guy
Oh, yeah,
in
he's ready to bat.
North Carolina, North Dakota, West Virginia, Virginia. Here comes the pitch. High and inside, ball one. Oklahoma, Iowa, Washington, D.C., and then one says unknown. Now, I'm not sure how that gets listed as unknown, but the analytics that come in show that it is in the States, but it says that it's an unknown place. So we got 4 of those people.
Nice. Maybe proxy or, driving between states. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's a nice foul ball down the third base side by Beneventi. He got some really good contact on
Great
it.
contact on that. He's wishing he wasn't so fast on the draw there. Kind of held up a half a second.
Yeah. I bet it is Cincinnati, Tobot. I won't doubt it. Won't doubt it.
You're saying Cincinnati's not a real place? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think maybe that's the Ohio.
Oh.
We were talking about
Ohio skibbity riz. That's what the kids say.
Oh, high and inside again from Lufo. We were talking about Norman Del Rosario was watching the show, and the thing for the Bengals, Who Day.
Oh yeah.
So he came up with a T-shirt that says half a day, but D-E-Y, like the Who Day, with the little Bengals symbol. And he said he was going to send one out here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, he went chasing after that one.
Jump swing.
It was. He wasn't chasing high or chasing low. He was chasing long on that one. Mm-hmm. He reached out across the plate to try and get a piece of it, and he did not.
Came up empty on that one.
It should be a great game tonight, though. I mean, again, it's a 4-run game right now, but these two teams are pretty evenly matched. That's usually where the excitement comes. Oh, we hit him. That's a tough one, and he will remember that come Christmas time.
Yeah, I'm impressed that Benevente stayed in there. Kind of saw it coming and winced, but hit him in the upper shoulder there, it looked like maybe. Close to your face, I might have ducked a little more.
I don't know how this is supposed to work.
You got a fancy water there.
Yeah, so you're supposed to squeeze this thing.
Squeeze it.
You're supposed to squeeze it in there.
Back in my day, we just had regular water, Brad.
It sounds like a Charmin commercial. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's a nice grounder over there to short. De Los Santos throws it to second. Here comes the throw to first. Did he get him? He does. What a great double play. 6-4-3.
Those guys in the infield there took their time on that one, made sure they got it right. I thought maybe they were taking a hair too long, but they pulled it out.
Yeah, high fives all around after that.
No kids in the infield today.
It was a great ball. It was a great play. Man, let's see how this water thing is supposed to work. I'm just perplexed by this thing. It says you just push it down.
Just push it down, Brad. That's what it says. Just push it. Push
Okay,
it real
I did.
good.
I have to shake it up maybe a little bit.
Does it say shake it up?
I don't know. That must
Shake
be
it
step
up.
2.
It's just song lyrics.
Ooh, ooh, shake it up. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, in the dirt. Seal the deal picks it up and he's good. It says the undiluted truth and healthy hydration. How about that?
You're the undiluted truth and healthy hydration, Brad.
That's what they say. That was my nickname in high school.
Sounds about right.
Carl the Undiluted Truth Williams. Man, this thing is just weird. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, low in the dirt. Doesn't matter. There's nobody on base because of that great double play ball.
Mm-hmm. Brad, you hear that the record books in MLB changed?
I did. We talked about that this morning on Good Morning Marianas.
Oh, sweet. I missed that.
By the way, if you're not, I was wondering why we didn't have you as a viewer today. I'm a little disappointed. Yeah. Speaking of not getting a Christmas card this year, keep that up, mister.
Brad's got the stats for everything that he's streaming. He's got a list and he's checking it twice. He's going to find out who's naughty or nice.
You're going to end up being Trey Dunn, and Dunn as in our friendship. If you don't keep watching this show, pal. No, but we did talk about that this morning on Good Morning Marianas, which airs weekdays from 7 to 9 right here on the NMI News Service and on our YouTube channel, NMI News 670. Here comes the pitch. And that is a strike to Dom Torres.
Delay there, but it's close to the inside, so it got called a strike.
Yeah, so it's definitely shaking some positions up on the leaderboards amongst all the old pros and the people who were leaders, and they might not be leaders now that they've got new folks in there. And that reminds me of this bit by Shane Gillis. Oh, that looks like he hit him. It did. So after Lufo walked a bunch of people last inning, he's already hit 2 in this inning. So I'm sure Christmas cards all around. That's going to bring up Ben Lizama, who's coming up now with a runner on first with 2 outs and a 4-run lead. Your left fielder, who got on base pretty easy last inning, is good. Look at this. Is awesome. Yeah, Tobot, you're still in the running for a Christmas card, for sure. I'll give you a real bright one. Oh, there's a throw to first, not happening. I'll give you a real bright one because if it's too bright, I know you can tin it up a little bit. Make it nice and easy. The Tint Man from Dan, teasing us with this great breakfast that he had this morning when he was watching the show.
Oh, man. I love a good breakfast.
Bravos.
Breakfast.
Oh, the runner is going. Oh, did he hit the batter again? No, but man, it looks like he's trying. I know he's not. But at least Dom Torres is making it to second base in a cloud of dust looking like Pigpen from the Peanuts cartoons.
Yeah. And then the second baseman was like helping him up. It was kind of like a funny looking scene there. But yeah, he almost hit the batter there with that pitch. It was really close.
Oh, that's a high shot to left center. Running underneath it is the left fielder. Oh, he did get it. Nice catch by Standish. But the runner is going all the way around. Did he have to tag? No, that doesn't matter because that's out number 3.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be
Makes way more
a fly to 7. Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's what you do. So he basically just finished it out, and that's not bad. So nobody's scoring. How about that? After scoring 5 in the top of the first, they get nothing in the top of the second, and that is going to bring us down to the bottom of the second, where we'll see Alex Standish, who just made that catch, followed by Jesse Ramon, your second baseman, and your DH, Jeffrey Cruz. Any relation to Tom?
Probably. I bet they're like second cousins or something.
Penelope?
Maybe. That's actually more likely.
Yeah, the spelling's closer. Right?
She's Spanish, so her family could have like stopped here at some point.
I mean, we'd love to have her if she wants to come by. She can come out here and do the games with us.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Penelope Cruz if you're listening. Just come on. We got an extra mic set up over here. You can take Robbie's spot.
Which country do you think she's watching from?
Is Spain on there?
Spain is not on
She
there.
probably went to Germany then. It's not that far away.
That sounds good. Portugal's not on there.
Maybe she's watching with Yanni. I bet Yanni's watching
in Germany. And that makes sense because there's only like 2 or 3 people watching in Germany each night.
Yeah, so it's just Yanni and Sarah.
Yeah, Palau is a big get for us, but Philippines, we're consistently getting a lot of viewers from the Philippines, which is cool. But the biggest thing that we've got, of course, NMI and Guam. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and Standish is going to lead off with a CNI single. He's going to make it out there to left field. And the White Sox got a base runner just like that.
Standish really jumping on that first pitch, making something happen, trying to claw their way back in this game.
Yeah.
You gonna give us a review of that fancy water over there once you have some?
Yeah. I wasn't sure which one to try because I have a green one as well, but I was feeling the orange drink. I just want to make sure I keep shaking this up because there's still some more in there.
Yeah.
So, folks, if you're watching at home, I'll do my best to tell you like what's actually going on. It's this weird water bottle where there's like some kind of powder stuff in the top cap that you got to force in there. Here comes the pitch.
Normally you're not supposed to force powder in places, but
it worked for Bill Cosby, so why not us? So we all know how that went. So and then it's like you're pouring in some kind of something in your water, and Oh, there's another shot to left field. That one's going to run. It's going to be fielded, though, by Ben Lizama. So the runners are going to be halted at first and second, but back-to-back singles for the White Sox, getting them excited to start the bottom of the second.
That was a shot right over Benavente's glove.
Yep. And that's going to bring up your designated hitter, Jeffrey Cruz. He'll be followed by Seal the Deal Terragezu and Derek Sasimoto, if we get that far. But, man, a couple of good, solid singles to left field so far for the White Sox. And that one's going to be outside to the right. Let's give this water a taste.
Taste that water.
Ooh, low and outside. Oh, it's actually really good. It's a different kind of taste. I don't know what it is.
Is it like Crystal Light? I mean, that's the only thing that this could remind me of is like weird powder that you put in water, like those little Crystal Light powders.
It does kind of taste that. Oh, that's a high fly ball. It's not going anywhere deep. Standing underneath it is your search stopper. He's going to catch that one nice and easy. EJ Tenorio.
He finally had to take one step to get to it. He looked like he was going to try and stay in the exact spot.
Well, he was underneath that like a pro. No scrambling at all. He had it. He knows that. That's your catcher now. Seal the deal. I love. He's got the
He's got
best.
my favorite jersey.
Yep. His number is 4, and the last name says Lally. And if you're from here, you know Lally 4. Oh, high. Ball 1. Yeah, and runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. I can't quite put my finger on what the funky taste is with this, but it's not just orange. Something else. Ooh, high and inside, 3-0.
There's a lot of jokes to make there, and I can't pick one, so I'll just leave that alone.
That's 4 pitches, 4 balls. Now the bases are loaded.
Got them all juiced up like Brad's special water here.
And Derek Sasimoto, who led off with the single last inning, and see what he could do. A base hit's going to do some real damage. And again, so he's lined up on the other side, so all the outfielders going to shift over to the right just a weedle bit. That's low and outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, boy, that was fouled off the end of the bat right back into the netting that we've got over here.
Please return all foul balls. Thank you.
Just got a great message from our director over here. Got you loud and clear. All right, here comes the pitch from Azuzu. Off the end of the bat again, down the third base side, strike 2.
Foul ball. Please return all foul balls. Bring it up. There's a drink up here in the press box. Where's the SAIPAN?
Hey, I saw your question. You're wondering if Bansal is playing. We don't see him in the lineup yet. Here's the pitch. Oh, that one's going to be a grounder over to second base. And he tags the runner, and he throws to first. And that's 2 outs, and that's going to do it. Just like that.
Man,
Double play, one-man double play.
I think that's the rare case where, as the runner on first, you should not run. Just take one step off the bag and stand there.
Well, it's a tough one. I mean, it's going to be a force, right? Somebody's going to be out.
Yeah, but you can take the one out and make it hard to throw to first.
That's true. Well, that's going to be the end. The White Sox not able to score in that one. So we're through 2 complete. The score is D9ers 5, White Sox 1. We're having a lot of fun, and you want to be sure that you're fit if you're going to be playing this game. And there's no better place to get fit than Laddie Built Gym. Let's hear a few words from our sponsor.
Eladi, where discipline and vision is built. We lead by example, persistence to build. Be the inspiration, they witness the proof. We do what we do by the rules in the book. We be a lottie where discipline and vision is built. We lead by example, persistence to build. Be the inspiration, they witness the proof. We do what we do by the rules in the book.
Laddie, Bill, Jim. Now, you know they used to be over there behind MVA in Olei, and then they used to be over in Cagman as well. Well, they closed both of those facilities and transferred everything to their brand new state-of-the-art facility in Chalankanoa on Beach Road. And they're located directly in front of the Aquarius Beach Tower. I know you know where that is, Saipan. It's a great spot. Go in there and let them know that you heard about it from watching us at the NMI News Service. And, you know, you could sign up for a plan and a membership with them online. And if you do that, you just go to their website and put in the referral code LB24. If you're already a member, you want to bring a friend in, no problem. They'll let you do that for free. Not every single day if it's the same friend, but they'll let one of your friends go in there and kind of work out with you and check it out for themselves. Nice. Also, if you are a member there and you get somebody to sign up for at least 6 months, you're going to get a free bonus month on your membership. Not too shabby at all.
Wow.
Yep. The other thing is that they've got all of their equipment. They've got free weights, they've got machines, they've got the treadmills, the ellipticals, they've got the spin bikes, they've got professional personal trainers, they've got the protein shake bar, they've got all kinds of gear, they've got a cold plunge, they've got a great shower, they've got a sauna, you name it, they got it. And they've got gift certificates, and Father's Day is coming up. Doesn't matter what size you are, you can get that. All right, here we go.
One ball, batter D, bro.
And here we are in the top of the third. This is Dean Brown. Almost can't see him because of the camouflage.
No, I can't. I don't know what side of the plate he's batting from.
Yep. And Tobot with a great reminder on there, which is what I was going to get to. You know, on all the equipment that they have over there, they have a QR code. So if you don't know how to use it, and you're too ashamed to ask, which you shouldn't be, by the way, but if you are, you can scan it with your phone, and it'll take you right to a tutorial of how to use
Brad, you know,
that
I don't
equipment.
actually like that. Have you not watched any of those? Here, I'll tell you once this pitch comes in.
Okay. In the dirt for a ball.
Have you not watched any of those videos about people using gym equipment inappropriately or incorrectly?
I have, and it's because they didn't take the time to ask anybody how to use it.
But I love watching people use gym equipment incorrectly. It's just too funny.
It is pretty funny. Ooh, big swing and a miss by Dean Brown. 2-2.
Two strikes, batter D, bro.
You got people like using those band machines, or I don't even know what they're called, but like they just pull on them and then they run and like jump and let it put a ton of weight on there and let it pull you up in the air.
Yes, I have seen it. That is great. Here comes the pitch from Lufo. Oh, swings to foul away.
Oh, but it gets away. He's going to get down
Oh,
there.
it is a third pitch strike, and he is going to make it. Didn't he foul that away? Did it just hit the dirt?
Yeah, I think he missed it.
Well, I guess it still counts as a strikeout, I think.
Yep, still a strikeout.
But he's a strikeout, and he's safe at first with no outs. So I like Tobot. He's she shall quit my day job, come work with you.
Yeah, I was about to say, a Tobot on salary there. He's listed the promo code. He's listed that there's a QR thing.
Yep.
He's
just tell me what
managing our
button to
comments.
press. He is great. I love it. Oh, that's a grounder over to Clark. Oh, just jumps over his mitt.
Yeah, that was kind of odd. He was jumping a little bit, and then the ball jumped a little bit, and they just didn't jump together.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, Tobot is nice. This is the guy who throws shade professionally by tinting, and he's always there. He's got my back. Hey, if working for free is working for me, I got to figure out a way to get you some do-re-mi if you're going to end up coming over. It would be awesome. I mean, just the conversation back and forth would be great. Oh, it's a bunt back to the pitcher. Lufo's looking around, going to throw to third, and Clark is there for the force. And that's going to move everybody over a little bit.
A little too strong on that bunt. Got to be weak on your bunts. Can't be too strong.
No, and that's going to bring us up to the top of the lineup again. Isaiah Lizama, his third at-bat of the night. Hey, thanks for tuning in from Guam. Great to see you. You're not the only one. I'm telling you, we were talking about the numbers where everybody's watching from, and so many people are watching from Guam. It is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed by the numbers. Like, I knew we'd get some viewership from Guam, right? There's a lot of folks going back and forth, people with family over there that want to watch people that are and their family playing here, but, like, we get solid numbers on those views, so it's impressive.
Well, one of the things I like about this format and the way that we do it, we're able, high and outside, is that we can track in real time where everybody's watching from. Like, I can see that Tobot right now he just walked to the kitchen, and wait, no, he's going back into the restroom. All right, now he's coming back to the kitchen. We could see that he washed his hands, which is good.
It's good. I'm glad you washed your hands, Tobot.
Oh, a swing and fouled away. Darren Flores got a fan from Guam and Gene McDonald. How about that, Darren Flores? Of course, we say that as he steps
about him,
outside.
and he's not in the room right now, but
all right, he walked back in, but Darren, you've got a fan from Guam in Gene McDonald. Yep, he's my cousin. He says, "What's up?" Oh, that's high and outside.
That brings up the
So 3-1 is the count.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Sinahanya in the house. And Zutnya.
Sinahanya. I feel like there's a song in there somewhere.
Oh, I got it already. Oh, and that's going to be a base on ball. Second time Lizama's walked tonight in 3 ups. That's going to bring up E.J. Tenorio. I'm thinking more like to the windows, to the walls.
Here comes Flores. Is he going to cross the line?
It's a different inning, so it's okay. He does cross the line.
Okay.
He doesn't turn into Moonlight Graham.
Yep. Well, but if he's not planning on pulling him out, we're just keeping track of these.
Look at already, Sill, he told Sill something. Sill's going to the dugout, and he's already taken the ball from Lufo.
All right.
So I
Looks like
think
we're getting a change up here.
All right, well, Trey is going to go and figure all that mess out for us while the other fielder's coming in. Somebody's walking in. I can't quite tell who it is, but we're going to hear about it pretty quick. Number 67. Joe Capileo going to be coming in. So here, we'll line that up here. Joe Capileo coming in the 3rd inning. We'll give him a little color on there on the old score sheet that we've got. And he's coming in, and do we have a new batter, or is it the same guy? E.J. Tenorio.
Yeah, it's still EJ.
E.J. Tenorio is going to be the first batter he is going to face, and that's going to be a night for Lufo.
Oh, okay. So we got Clint Kittiwa coming in to catch instead of Sill.
All right, so we'll change that up too. And we're going to insert a row over here. Oh, other way around, partner. Clint Kittiwa.
The old double switch.
All right, well, we know how that's going to work out. And he's going to be the catcher, and Seal is going to be sitting the bench. That's what happens. It's a team game, folks. There we go. And Clint's going to come in the 3rd inning. There we go. All right. Well, it looks like things are all settled out over there.
All right, everybody's getting back to their positions.
Well, let's see what Joe can do. We saw him pitching quite a bit last week when we were here, and he was facing the Blue Jays.
I think we saw both Lufo and him pitch last week, but I feel like he pitched the majority of last week, and Lufo was only in for a smaller portion.
I didn't see Lufo. Lufo was playing shortstop.
Oh, yeah, he didn't pitch. You're right. He played shortstop.
Yeah, they had Joe Capileo and Vince Kitagua, and then I believe Clark was in there in relief as well. Yeah, he was. He was pitching at one point. We had all kinds of changes going on. But anyway, here's Joe Capileo. He's getting his first batter to face in E.J. Tenorio here in the top of the third. Low and outside with the bases juiced. Not an easy way to come into the game.
No.
You're starting the game with loaded bases. That's a tough one.
And, you know, D9ers have been making a habit of loading the bases this game so far.
Well, that seems like a recipe for success. If you were to ask me, I would say, oh, jeez.
Yeah, just like ordering loaded nachos when you go out drinking some beers, loading the bases in baseball is probably a recipe for success.
Wow, look at that. It says, is there going to be a friendship tournament this summer with UOG? That was great when they came out last summer. We had a great time with it. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one's going to drop in fair in right field. Oh, and it took a weird bounce. 1 run will score, and 2 runs will score as Moncaya crosses the plate, but that's as many as going to get across. And, wow, it was real funky. It took a weird bounce for Ed Manabusan. Like, it seemed like the ball just kind of died when it hit the dirt.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to have to run it down over by the line, and it just kind of stopped there, and he had to go back to it a little bit.
Yep. So the score now is 7-1. The D9ers, and the D9ers on the year are 1-2, and they are just finally scoring some serious runs so far.
Yeah, they're really getting on base, taking advantage of any mistakes the Sox are putting down there.
Wow. We're going to have to clean this up. Oh, that one's going to be fouled down the third base side. There we go.
All right, so we got runners on second and third.
All right, well, Capileo's getting into his windup. Here's the pitch. High. That is a ball. Yeah, I think once you finally deal some kind of damage or clear the bases one way or another, at least you get to almost start fresh as a pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a little less pressure here. He's got first base open. Doesn't have to throw everything out there over the strike zone.
Ooh. Jammed him inside, fouled away, but he looks like he caught it on the little small part of the bat there.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
This is your third baseman, John Beneventi. Randy Tudela is on deck. And Dom Torres in the hole. Just 1 out so far. Oh, Capileo. Major psych out there to the runner.
Yeah. I don't know that Boswell knew that was happening. Maybe he did.
Oh, that's a great shot out there to left field. Standish is getting underneath it. He does make the catch. The runner tags. Here comes the throw. The cutoff man gets it. And that is one more run that's going to score. De Los Santos held on to it because he knew he had the runner stuck on second. So now the score is 8-1. D9ers with a runner on second and 2 outs. But nice RBI sacrifice fly for Beneventi. That's going to bring up Randy Tudela.
Randy. I am in awe of him playing with his Sanahi on, though. I couldn't do it.
The Sanahi of SWAT. And here's the pitch. And the runner's going. It's a hit and run. That's going to be going back for Standish. Again, he's calling off the center fielder. And once again, he is there to make the play. And that's going to get him out of there. But, boy, I'll tell you, the White Sox are digging themselves a little bit of a hole so far. Now down 8-1 through 2.5.
Wow. Yeah, I almost felt like that inning was a win for the White Sox, though, because it could have been a lot worse. They managed to get some outs when they needed them to make sure that they didn't keep putting runs on the board.
Wow. Well, geez. Okay, I see what ended up happening there. Have to make a quick adjustment here on our little score sheet. Hooray. All done.
Nice.
How about that? You guys don't get to see that at home, but I had to clean things up over here just a wee-toe beat.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but we're coming in here for the bottom of the third. Going to be led off by Jerome De Los Santos, Clark Boswell, and Ed Manabusan. So getting into the meat of the lineup here for the White Sox. Still on the mound for the D9ers, Giovanni Azuzu, and he's not doing too shabby so far, only allowing 1 run and only getting through the lineup once so far. He's given up 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, only 1 walk, and doing pretty well out there, keeping the White Sox at bay. And now he's bringing up, one of the perennial players here for the league, Jerome De Los Santos. Oh, in the dirt and past Clint. Clint Kittigua only got a couple of. Oh, sorry,
no.
that's not Clint. I'm going to talk about the wrong team there. That's Robert Tudela. Got past Robert Tudela there. Oh, that's going to be a shot out to center. Getting underneath it is Sasimoto. He's not Sasimoto. He's Dom Torres. Boy, why does everyone have to be the White Sox? I guess they're spending so much time in the field.
Yeah, you're just used to them being there, so just reading that one. But that one was right to Dom out there. Didn't have to move too much.
Nope. Right to him, and he made the catch sure-handed. That's going to bring up your third baseman, Clark Boswell.
The Buzz.
He doesn't just Boz okay. Oh, what a shot out there to left field. Looks like it's going to get over the head of the left fielder, and it does. Boswell's going to round first, and he's going to go to second, and that's what's going to be. He's going to stay right there with a stand-up double. And I was a little distracted while you were sitting there talking the whole time. I don't know what you were talking about.
I was singing a Kid Rock song. Baz with the bars, the bang, bang, diggy, diggy.
Like,
The booger said, jump the bars.
I'm like, what is going on right next to me? All
I was
right.
excited because he hit that first pitch.
Well, he did, and that's going to bring up Ed Manabusan, who lets that one slide outside, or inside, but not inside enough for a strike. So that was a great hit, and the left fielder, Ben Lozano, was not expecting that because it went over his head. Let's see what kind of base running Boswell's got. Nobody's even close to him between the shortstop and the second baseman.
Yeah, I mean, being up by 7 runs, I don't know that you're super worried about him. If he gets over to third, doesn't matter as much.
3 balls, no strike.
Well, now it's 3-0 to Manabusan. Jesse Lenidzu is on deck with Alex Standish in the hole. Nope, that's 4 pitches and 4 balls.
Pitches.
So now you got runners on first and second for Lenidzu with just 1 out
And then Jesse Lamont.
after that deep fly to center by De Los Santos. It's the outlaw, Jesse Lenidzu. Ooh, low and outside, ball 1. Whoa, he took, that looked like a hittable ball, and he took a real cut at that one. Did not connect, but he definitely thought he had a piece of that. And let's see what Matabusin can do, or sorry, what Lanizo can do on the next one. Ooh. Oh, the delayed strike. The Hector Ephraim, I'll call my strikes when I'm darn good and ready. 1 and 2.
It kind of looked like Azuzu quick pitched him a little bit.
Wow, what a quick delivery off of that. Quick release and everything. He's
Yeah.
not, I know you can't go through the stretch when you got runners on base, but man, it's just such a compact delivery. Oh, and that's going to be a grounder over to second. Oh, fielded clean. He makes the tag. He throws to first, and he's got a double play.
DP solo.
Another 4-3 double play. Boy, I'll tell you, these guys out there in the infield are just playing alert baseball out here. So no runs, although they were threatening a little bit. And the D9ers hold serve on that one. So the score now 8-3 as we head into the top of the fourth, where we're going to see Dom Torres, Ben Lizama, and Dean Brown.
Dean Brown.
So you don't remember downtown Julie Brown? I mean,
I do.
she's oh, you do?
I do. You said Julie, and like for some reason when you say Julie, I just think of your sister, and I don't have a good joke to go with that. That's actually like how my brain works.
Hey, I mean, I don't know if you have a sister for me to think about.
I mean, I do, but we don't have to talk about that.
Does she have the same goatee, or is she? No, I didn't know you had a sister.
I have a sister.
Oh, how old is she?
She's 3 years younger than me. So
All
whatever
right.
that makes her, 36, I'm guessing.
36 years old. Is she married?
No.
So she's available.
Yeah. She lives in North Carolina.
Raise up.
Take your shirt off. Twist around your head.
John Acosta,
That's great.
first base for Jesse James.
Ooh, looks like we got some changes happening.
We got John Acosta coming in at first base for Jesse James.
So I'm guessing you're going to go ahead and make those updates for us, which is great. So White Sox making some changes out there in the field. Out here in the field, I fight for my meals. Huh?
Jolene and Joe Torres' son.
No, I did not know that.
Alex. Jolene Alex. The son, Don.
All right. All right, so that's going to bring up Dom Torres. Clint Kitagawa behind the plate. Joe Capileo on the mound. That's right, Gene. That was Darren Flores. Here comes the pitch. Ooh. That's a strike. Caught the corner. And that's got to give you some confidence coming in as the pitcher when you find the strike zone right there, just nipping that little edge on the corner. Try to get on that same page with that umpire. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, outside again. Is it going to be a strike? Nope. Giving it some time because not sure if there's going to be that delayed strike call, but not in this case. Outside, 2-1.
Outside pitch, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yes. The big bag of justice. All right, well,
Pretzels.
Clint and Joe having a quick little meeting out there. Does not count as a mound visit for the manager, though. All right, Cap gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, inside jammed him.
2 balls, 2 strike. You better Don Torres.
I'm going to take a sip of this fancy water. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, in the dirt outside. Oh, he called a strike on that one.
First out brings Ben Lozano.
Well, Capileo opening up the inning with a strikeout on Dom Torres. It's going to bring up Ben Lizama. I don't think you can buy a car from him, though.
I mean, maybe. Might not be from the dealer.
Oh, speaking of cars, dude, I took a vehicle out for a test drive today for like an hour and a half. No kidding. Here comes the pitch. Oh, there's a big shot out there to left field. Underneath it is Standish. Oh, off the top of his glove. And that one is going to make it a nice arm, though. To second, it's going to make it all the way to first.
Oh, and if the first baseman had been paying
Holy
attention, he could have gotten
smokes.
him out.
Standish is going to want that one back. I'm going to have to rely on the good the good eyes of our statistician here if that's an error. Yeah, it is going to be an error.
That's what I thought. It looked like he snow coned that one.
You know, he looked like he was underneath it and ready to take it, too.
Brings up Gino De La Cruz.
You got this one? No, we don't have that one. All right, we got a new player in there on that one. The runner is going to go off of that pass ball.
Lozano moves over to second.
And we're going to find out there was a change. G. De La Cruz.
Gino De La Cruz.
He's coming in. As the DH.
DH.
Dean Brown's going to call it a night. Here comes the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. All right, well, now we know how that's going to go. Cap's on the mound taking a look around. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, another swing and a miss.
Misses. Quick 2 strikes on the batter.
So telling you about that test drive, you know, they've got there's these invasion of old Japanese vehicles here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's not quite as big as the invasion is in Guam.
Yeah, no, those guys in Guam freaking love those mini trucks.
Well, they got the trucks, they've got like the vans, and I haven't really seen a lot of the cars. I have seen the SUVs. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, and a leaping grab by De Los Santos makes the toss to the second baseman and gets a double play.
Wow.
What a great grab. What a great grab indeed.
Smart defense there.
De Los Santos is just playing great. I've seen him have some good nights, and then I've seen the other ones. This is a good night for Jerome De Los
He's
Santos.
playing great out there.
Yep, and that's going to bring us to the bottom of the fourth where we're going to start off. It looks like we're going to have to start off with Alex Standish, I think, because Jesse Lenizu was the last out last inning, and John Acosta's coming in to replace him. So let's just extend that little spot right there. We'll start off with Alex, Jesse, and Jeffrey, but we're going to find out if there's any more changes. It looks like, do we have a new pitcher on the mound?
Yeah, that's going to be it.
All right, so we're going to get a new pitcher for the D9ers as Giovanni Azuzu is going to call it quits on the night. My partner in crime, Trey Dunn's going to go get the latest info from us and get us all squared away. Hey, tonight we've got some great pizza in here. It's not just great pizza, it's Saipan's best pizza from Godfather's Bar. Godfather's loves pizza and loves baseball, and they want to make sure that they're taking care of us. You know, you could try Saipan's best pizza yourself. Just give them a call, 235-2333. 235-2333. and you get yourself, again, man, Saipan's best pizza. Go pick it up. In fact, you know what? Don't even call. Go down there and order it so you can hang out there and try some of their beers that they have on tap there. They have so many. Tonight I tried that red trolley, and just one while I was waiting for the pizza tonight to pick it up. And, man, that stuff was really good. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be in there for a strike. Standish looked a little bit low, but not to Hector. And the pitch. Oh, that jammed him on that one. Strike two. I thought that was a little too inside, but he had already committed to the swing. 0-2 to Standish. And the lefty just dealing some heat. And he struck him out. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Standish goes down. And he doesn't go down looking. All right.
So the new pitcher is Joe Adelig. I don't know if you got that one.
I don't have any of them.
Any of them. All right. So we got 4 changes in the field, and we got Joe Adelig's coming in to pitch. So got that first strikeout, right?
Yep. I'll get that squared away from me. Here's the pitch from Adelig. Strike one. We're pretty good. We color code them and everything. We'll get all the rest of the updates for you here in just a bit. Here comes the pitch from Joe. That one's fouled right back to us. This southpaw is just throwing heat. Getting definitely picking up the velocity for the batters. They're not used to this so far tonight. Oh, boy, he just got out of the way of that one. That's quick reflexes.
Misses. It actually looks like it hit it. He brushed off his knees there.
Man, I really hope that's a nickname, by the way. I mean, if your full name was Spamalize, you got some loving folks there. All right, here comes the pitch from Adelig. Oh, that's a big hit. Oh, is it going to drop fair? It does drop foul. It does drop foul, but, man, it was right in front of Cody. Right in front of Cody Nomenkin, who's in there at left field now, came in for Ben Lizama here in the 4th inning. Man, a good shot. D9ers ahead 8-1 here. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that was in there. Oh, no, it's outside.
Misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It was close. 3-2 now. I'm glad it is your nickname, Bar. Here comes the pitch. Oh, outside. And now Ramon making his way to first base with the base on ball. So even though Adelig looking pretty good out there, ends up walking his first batter. So he struck out one and he walked one, and that's going to bring up Jeffrey Cruz. Ooh, low and inside, ball 1. Well, the big mystery is, can the White Sox bounce back? Oh, swing and a miss. Just missed contact on there. When you lose your focus just a little bit on a pitch that's coming in that fast, it's going to be really hard to catch up. You just got to watch that ball all the way till it makes contact. Low and in the dirt. Two and 1. That's a high fly ball to center. Looks like it's going to make it into the gap, and it does. And now you're going to have runners on first and second. And now that's going to bring up your catcher, Clint Kittigwa, with his first at-bat of the night.
All right, I'm ready to update you on those other changes.
Fire away, partner.
At third base, we got Patrick Sellis coming in there. Second base, we got Patrick Ogden. And then out in right field, we got Josiah Lozama. And I think you already mentioned Cody came in left field.
Yes. Oh, you can hear me coughing on that one. I had one of those little salt kernels from that pretzel just got me.
Those are the good pretzels, those rolled gold.
Rolled gold?
Is that what they're called?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Here comes the pitch. And it's a really weird spelling for rolled. Did you ever think about that?
I mean, I did just now when you said it again. I was like, wait, did I say it wrong? Isn't that what it's called?
No, that's exactly what it's called. I had a joke in the chamber that needs to workshop a little bit.
All right.
Oh, there's a strike. All right, here comes the pitch. Ooh, that's going to be a shot. Does it drop fair? It does.
Fair.
Down the right field side.
At least one's gonna
Oh,
score.
look at...
It's two?
No, it can't be two.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Just one run will score. So the White Sox chipping away now, getting a little bit off of that nice double down the first base side, and that's a great one. That's where you want to go. Just barely got in there. But now the White Sox chipping away with their first lead since the first inning. Oh boy, right across the
Brushed him
chops.
back.
Ooh, that's a little bit wild. You got runners on second and third now.
Able to keep it in front of him. Everybody's staying put.
All right, Adelig looking around. Here comes the pitch. Oh, again, inside. It's a pass ball, and the runner is coming in, and he is going to score. Now the White Sox got two and a runner on third.
Wow. No slide needed. I couldn't see exactly what happened down there with Tudela, but wasn't able to get that ball back to the pitcher quickly.
Wow, that's a shame, but not for the White Sox. White Sox loving that. Say, hey, we make some mistakes too, and you guys took advantage, so now it's our turn. So Atelig now going to whip it in there. That's a little bit low. Oh, no, he called that a strike. Ooh, and that one's going to be a foul, a grounder over to second. The throw is a little wild, but it's definitely in time, and another run's going to score.
They're just clawing away at this lead, trying to make it up.
Well, this is what they needed.
Yeah, they didn't want to go home early. They wanted to make sure that it's going to be a ball game.
Yep, so, wow, how about that? Anyway, Jerome De Los Santos is back up again. Let's see what he can do. Oh, high for a ball. Score now 8-4. Here's the pitch. Oh, that was a big-time swing and a big-time pitch.
Misses for a strike.
Ooh, another switch jammed him inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Oh boy, that was inside as well, but
Inside, 2 balls.
oh yikes on that one.
2-2.
All right, Atalik likes the call. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that one's going to be out to center field. Running underneath it is Dom. Oh, no, it's not going to find where it's got to go, so the runner is going to make it to second, and he better stop. Oh, geez. Did he get tagged? No, he's safe. Whoa, I'll tell you what, shortstopper thought for sure he had him on that one because, you know, he took that extra step or two. There's no overrun on second. And I know everybody knows that who's on the field, but man, those real quick reflexes saved the day for the White Sox.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up Clark Boswell. See what he can get going.
Had a really nice hit last time up. Got a double out of it.
All right, he crushed it to left field. Oh, the runner is going, and that one's going to be fouled away into the parking lot down the first base side. I'll tell you what, if it breaks your window, it shouldn't have to cost a lot, and it won't if you go down the street and make Romy your auto glass homie with the SAIPAN Auto Glass Pro. The only one you need to know, give them a call at 235-9037 to go from windshield hell to windshield heaven. Hey, and if it's too bright when you're not driving at night, stop that squinting and get Tobot Titten. That's right, the Tin Man from Dan Dan can be your guy if the sun is high in the sky. Oh, that was Darren Flores saying, still waiting for his tint here in the press box.
We could definitely use this one window tinted for sure.
All right, we're going to try Funky Water number 2. Ooh, and that's going to be a grounder down to third and fumbled a little bit. Here's the throw. The first baseman's running, but so is Bolus, and he's going to be safe at third. Runner's safe at the corners.
Wow. That was just such a slow roller down the line. They fumbled it a little bit. Didn't really have a chance. First baseman came off the bag trying to make something happen in third, but still couldn't.
Yeah, and it looked like that was a designed play, the way that they did that so smoothly. I mean, took a little time getting to that ball over there on third base, but by the actual throw itself was money, and then just watching that great play by the first baseman with the biggest numbers out there. Anyway, that's going to bring up Ed Manabusin.
Boz is looking like he's trying to steal out there, or at least get in the pitcher's head.
Well, it's Ed Manabusin Jr. Well, his dad is busting criminals. He's busting sleeves. Now it's going to be 1-1. Darren Tobot said he's waiting for a shipment. Oh, and the runner's going. And great backup. Oh, one run's going to score. Clark is not going to go. And now the score is 8-5.
That's unfortunate. A lot of the errors I feel like in this league happen because people aren't practicing fundamental baseball. But the shortstop the second baseman backed up the shortstop there, and they both somehow missed it. I don't know, it like hopped over both their gloves.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch that replay. But, I mean, some things happen. That's why the thing is you got to be there. You didn't expect it to get past the backup guy, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's what you're taught. Back up your teammates, be there in case something happens. But I don't know if there's normally a third backup.
You're a center fielder.
Yep, I guess so.
All right, well, they're going to try to get things back together over here. Now you got a runner on second. The force play is gone. And you already got one out, or two outs, sorry. Woo, that's going to be a nice shot, but it's foul down the first base side. Good contact. What kind of water is this one? Passion fruit green tea. Get me in touch with my sensitive side. All right, well, Metamuchin's going to get a base on balls. And that's going to bring up, for his first at-bat, John Acosta. And Acosta, it's his first time getting up here. Here, let's clean this up. Yeah, it's his first at-bat after coming in for Jesse Lenidzu. And he's got runners at first and second. Base hit going to make a difference tonight. It's a 3-run game. Oh, geez. And the runners are going to advance on that pass ball. Acosta did a great job getting out of the way of that one.
I don't know how that missed him. It was coming at his belt buckle.
Well, I'm sure he's pretty happy it didn't hit him. Now he's got a chance for a couple of ribbies if he can find that gap between left center. Oh, gee, it looked like he took a chop at that thing like it was a tree.
Yeah, that gap is huge. We got the shift on in center, but the left fielder didn't hear about it.
All right, here comes the pitch. Oh, jeez, that's over his head. Is he going to go? Boswell coming across home plate, and it's 8-6.
Wow.
These pass balls, I'm telling you, and now you got another runner on third again. This is not a bad inning for the White Sox. They've scored 5 runs.
It's all about when you get hot.
Oh, he chopped at that one, too. It looks like he's swinging from the top down.
Tomahawk misses.
Hey, here our PA announcer, Darren Flores, calling it a tomahawk. That is exactly it. Where's tomahawk? Acosta chopper. Here comes the pitch. Oh, he caught a piece of it. Well, I'll tell you, these balls are being fouled all over the place. But there's a good reason why he got brought into the game. He gobbling up this pitching. A little lefty on lefty action here.
Yeah, we don't get that a ton.
That looked good.
Nope.
Not to Ephraim.
Ephraim says that one's low.
Full count.
Little John on that.
He chopped at that one, too. It's going to be foul. Here's the throw to first, and it didn't look great, but it was great enough. It was great enough to get that out. Call that a 1-3, and that's the end of it. But, man, not before they do some serious damage to end the inning. 8-6 now. We got a ball game.
We got a game. I mean,
Yep.
It's going to be exciting from here on out, right? Like only a couple runs. Anything can happen.
Yeah, we're going to find out if there are any other changes because it seems like it's that point of the game right now. Maybe there are, maybe there aren't. But right now what we're looking at is Robert Tudela coming up, followed by Josiah Lizama, and bring us back up to the top to Patrick Uggan. That's what we got so far. It is a heck of a thing. Oh, man, I'm looking at Tobot talking about the shipping, saying it didn't even reach San Fran yet. By the way, you don't want it to reach San Fran. If there's anything that the tracking information has proven to us is that you don't want to see San Francisco on your tracking information because that means it goes in the pit of despair and you will not get that shipment for maybe 2 months.
Richmond, but I do think that I've noticed that San Francisco is the new Richmond.
Yep, and in fact, that's where that song came out, Lost in the Bay, about the shipping song. Have you heard that one?
No. I don't listen to a lot of ship pop.
Well played, sir. Well played. Oh, man. Lost in the Bay. I wish I could play it for you guys right now. I don't think you guys, I don't have it loaded up into this board. Maybe I'll bring a I'll load it up into this board for next week.
Yeah, you got to bring your maritime CD collection with you.
Speaking of maritime, it almost seemed like a sea of gray a few hours before the game today. About an hour and a half before the game, I thought there was a possibility we might not be able to get this thing in because of everything that was up by Puerto Rico. I mean, it was like pea soup out there.
There was a lot of rain as I was leaving the office. There was a graduation happening at the park, and I was like, I feel bad for those guys because I don't know that it's not going to just rain on them in a minute.
Yeah, you know, people are definitely watching these games. When I stopped by the troop store to pick up some drinks for the staff here, and they were asking if we were broadcasting tonight because of all the rain. I'm like, it's not raining in Susupi yet. I think we're going to be just fine. Turns out we are. It looked a little weird out there earlier in the game. Did you notice that out by like center field?
It's just been like generally cloudy all day today, even if it looked like it was going to rain or not.
All right, well, we got Joe Cap on the mound.
Joe Cap, no cap.
Facing Robert Tudela and his Sanahi of Justice.
One ball, no strike.
So I was checking out one of those little K cars, only this one was a van.
All right.
And drove it all over. Low and outside for a ball. And I wasn't sure, I had heard that they don't have a lot of guts. And that it would, maybe you might not be able to bring like your family uphill. And like, what, do you just make one of them walk, or do you drop them off at the top, come back down? It can't be that bad.
You let the most athletic one run next to you.
Yeah, that works out.
Got it. Right
Foul back our way. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense because Japan's not flat.
Yeah.
So they got to be okay, right? Well, turns out just fine. At least the one I was driving around. And it's a 3-cylinder.
Yep, I heard that.
And it's a manual transmission, which is great.
But you're on the wrong side.
Yeah, you're shifting with your left hand. And I am not used to doing that. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's foul back our way, too.
Don't they call that like having a stranger drive?
Yeah, the stranger. But it was really interesting, and, I didn't want to be the guy who couldn't figure it out. I could figure it out, but...
You needed a QR code on the Japanese car, didn't you?
And I wish they would have had that, but it's a 1998. That's before QR codes were born. And so I'm like, man, I'm through my head, I'm like, all right, where would the reverse be on your stick shift?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Right? So would it be all the way up or all the way down? There's a grounder down the third base side for Tudela. That's going to get him on base. A nice leadoff single for RT, Rapid Transit. That's going to bring up Josiah Lizama, your new right fielder, getting his first at-bat of the night. So it turns out when you're shifting, up is 1, down 2, up 3, down 4. And I'm like, does this thing have 5 gears? Because I don't know if it needs it. But it does, and it's all the way up. So I had to pull over just to give it a shot, just to see what reverse was going to be. And, pulling it all the way in and down is the reverse gear. Oh, that is a strike. First pitch for Joe Cap.
3 up, 3 down.
End of an inning? Yeah, 3 up, 3 down.
Yep.
And that thing had no problem. I'm like, all right, I got to go try the road up to my house, I tell the guy. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I live all the way out there in San Vicente. No problem. So we go out there, no problem. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Strike 2. And so even going up the paved road, no problem. Going up down to the house and then coming back out on the core road, no problem. In fact, what I ended up doing was a 3-point turn just in my driveway, just to see, because it's so small.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you could do that. And that was the first time I'm like, oh, crap. I haven't reversed without a camera for a long time. Mm-hmm. So that was interesting. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's going down. Julie Brown. So started off with a single, followed up by a strikeout. That's going to bring us to the top of the lineup, where we're going to get our first look at Patrick Uggan.
Patrick,
He's your second baseman, and on deck is E.J. Tenorio. And so then brought it down to Garapan, drove around a little bit, and then went up Navy Hill because I wanted to see what that was going to be like. And, man, you know, it's smooth. The engine is right underneath the driver's seat.
Does it kind of vibrate you when you're driving?
Well, I mean, I was having a good day, I guess.
Okay.
It actually, it did not feel like it was vibrating or anything. It's like very smooth, like just, you know, like no problem. It's not loud. It's not crazy. It's just under your seat and you don't even know it. Oh, what's going on here? What is that? An armband?
Looks like somebody had an extraneous band on them.
Okay. Well, he gave that back. All right. And so then under the front passenger seat is the radiator. Here's the pitch. Ooh, fouled away. Which just seems like an odd place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got that big grill in the front.
I would think you would want as much airflow over that as possible, but
It's a weird look. It's a weird look. Unless those Japanese drivers are really gassy, that could be the reason why you'd want to put your radiator there.
you don't want hot gas on it. Cold gas.
Maybe they're just eating cold noodles. But either way, that's the setup there. The battery access, ooh, swing and a miss. And the runner's going to go. No, he's got to go back, right? He fouled that. Yeah. Tudell's going to have to go back. And the battery access is in the back of the van, like on the middle of it. It's really kind of weird.
Oh.
And the seats fold down all the way. It's really a wild-looking mechanical setup, and they fold flat. It's terrific.
Nice.
So I did it when I picked the kids up from school so they could check it out too. Now, if I was a kid, I would think this is the coolest thing ever. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's got to be it. No, you got a piece of it. So I would think it's the coolest thing, right, to see this vehicle.
Yeah.
Not my kids. My
Not your
daughter.
kids.
I don't want anyone to see me in this. Oh, I'm like, what are you doing?
Did you buy it right then?
I thought about it right there. Just I'll start dressing in pink like Ken and pick her up from school. Well, anyway, I'm like, how do you not like this thing? So anyway, we go back to the house, and then they're like, well, can we run in and grab something? I'm like, yeah, here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. No, it hits the dirt, so he's going to run. What are you waiting
I
for?
don't know what's happening there.
No, that's the old, if he drops the ball after he swings and misses, you can advance to first
Yeah,
on that.
but
So
he was taking a long time to throw it to first. I didn't know quite. I think he was thinking that he had a chance at the runner at second, but just take that safe out there, I think.
absolutely. So anyway, they do. So that's 2 outs, and they're both strikeouts. That's going to bring up your shortstopper, E.J. Tenorio. Anyway, fold down the seats. Kids go in the house, and they bring out pillows and blankets to lay down in the back while we're driving around. I'm like, okay. And they totally knock out. They fall asleep. Now, I don't know if that's because there was leaking exhaust. That's not the case. But they loved it. And all of a sudden, now they love that van. And they would definitely want me to get the van. So, you know, I'm looking up the parts and the maintenance and all those things. And it's pretty easy. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one's going to be out there to center. And Sasimoto getting underneath it. And he falls down but makes the catch. And, boy, maybe something's happening out there. The light's playing tricks with him out there. He's had a couple of rough goes in the last couple of catches.
Yeah.
But at least he got this one, and that's going to get them out of it.
His footing is a little off or something. Not enough grass out there anymore, maybe.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we've got for the White Sox as they look to continue their comeback march. They're going to be led off by Alex Standish, your left fielder, Jesse Ramon, and Jeffrey Cruz, are your next ones up. So anyway, we drive around. They fall asleep in the back. They love this thing. Go to show Kathy it, this van. And she kind of laughs because she's like, it's just weird seeing you in a van. I'm like, how you do not love this thing? This is like the
Brad
coolest
the
thing.
van man.
I am. No kidding. Anyway, though, I was worried that it wouldn't have enough power. I was worried it wouldn't have enough with the air conditioning, too. Like, is it good? First of all, the air conditioning, it's like super cold.
Nice.
But I thought maybe that wouldn't give me enough power to get anywhere. There's no guts in first gear. I can tell you that. You're not going to win any races ever, which is probably not a bad idea for me. So your first gear, second gear is pretty solid,
Yeah.
and then you just make your way up. But it's a good look. It looks like we got some substitutions here, so Trey's going to go ahead and get that for us while we start looking at everything else that we have. But we got our same pitcher for sure, so we're still going to be looking at Joe Attilig on the mound, and we'll get all the updates from Trey here in just a second. He's going to update our fancy little score sheet, and then he will deliver all this stuff to us. But at least for the White Sox, you can see who's making his way out, and that is Alex Standish, your left fielder. And he is, he got struck out pretty clean by Attilig right at the beginning of last inning. That's a low one outside for ball one. Yep, he was the first batter Attilig faced, and he just smoked him on 3 pitches. Here comes the pitch. Well, not having the same experience this time around. It is 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Ooh, and does that catch it? No, 3-0.
3 balls.
I'm just seeing your comments now, too, about saying done a bunch of K trucks, and they're actually cool when I scope it out. Man, I'll tell you, they are cool. There's so much room in there. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's 4. So he struck him out on 4 pitches the first time 3 pitches the first time they met, and he walked him on 4 pitches the second time they met. How about that?
Wow.
That's going to bring up your second baseman, Jesse Ramon.
Also out in center field, we got Juan Kitano. Came in for Dom Torres out there.
All right, so that's a big fielding change. Here comes the pitch from Attilig. Ooh, that looked good. Strike 1. Ramon, he singled in his first at-bat in the second, and he got walked when he faced Attilig last inning. Oh, boy, that was inside. 1-1. I would have made that old man sound if I was in the batter's box trying to get out of the way.
I mean, I think you made it up here.
Ooh, that had some nastiness on it. 2-1. So anyway, the guy makes a great deal. I'm looking at the tires, and I'm like, hemming and hawing a little bit. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that's a grounder. It looks like it's going to get through. No, the second baseman just could not get a handle on it. That's a rough one for Pat Ogden. But he's new into the game. Connection looking a little choppy. I'm looking at it online here. Not sure what's going on with us. But something looks, our internet connection. We'll see what's going on there. There we go. We caught back up. Anyway. Kitagua is up to bat here with runners on first and second. Ooh, a big swing and a miss. Ooh, low one inside for a ball. We're getting an update for you for a substitution.
Yeah, this is Richard Kitagua coming in at the DH spot. It's up to bat right now.
Mm-hmm. Who'd he come in?
Came in for Jeffrey Cruz.
You fix all this shading stuff?
Yep.
Ooh, high and inside. All right, so Jeffrey Cruz is out. Richard Kittigwa is in at the DH spot. And that is what's happening right now. Ooh, that is going to be a base on balls.
Base of ball, base is deep, ducks in the pond.
So now you got the bases loaded, no outs, and that's going to bring up your catcher, Clint Kittigwa. You know, Atlee looked like a man possessed when he came out at the beginning of last inning. And then, you know, a whole bunch of things happened to get the White Sox 5 runs. And this inning's not starting off great, so they're going to have a little powwow on the mound. See if they can't sort that stuff out.
The White Sox are planning on making a defensive
They are
change.
making a change. I'm looking at the, they're going to be making a change for the D9ers as well.
The pitching change for the D9ers replacing Joe Atlee will be Gino De La Cruz. How do we get for Joe Atlee? New pitcher is Gino De La Cruz.
All right, Gino De La Cruz is going to come in. He's already playing, but he's going to shift positions to pitch. Now, Gino, right now, it was the DH, so that's going to kill the DH spot. Gino becomes the pitcher. He's still going to hit at the same place in the lineup. And he's going to come in and just start pitching.
Become the new pitcher and the DH will die. Gino will go ahead and bat for himself.
All right, so let's just see if we can't figure out a nice, easy way to put that in for him. There we go. So Clint Kittigwa is going to be your next batter. He's going to be the first one that Gino faces. And we're going to get all of that stuff all sorted out for you. Are there any other changes, or is that the only one?
That's it.
Kevin Atta came in?
No, he didn't yet. That's going to happen next inning on defense.
Okay. All right, here comes the pitch from Gino, his first one. Oh, boy, that was inside. It almost looked like it went off his arm. Well, going to the other side of the plate for that one, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Ooh, 3-0. Oh, no, he called that one a strike, a late call, but that's 2-1. Ooh, that one's down and in the dirt. Nobody's going anywhere, but they wanted to. With the bases loaded and no outs. Hey, so cool thing about that van.
Yeah?
Costs $40 to fill it up.
Wow.
And the guy says it lasts for about a week and a half. Now, I know that depends on how much you drive. But I was driving that thing for a couple hours, and it didn't seem like anything happened.
How many gallons is the gas tank? Like 9?
No idea. That's the only reason why I didn't pick it up today. I wanted to look it up a little bit and find out how hard it is to get parts and service. He's like, hey, I got a guy. And I bring in.
Of course he's got a guy.
And I got parts that come in every week. I got the shipping. One thing I want to do is the brakes. Oh, he walks him, and that's going to walk in an RBI. How about that? Again, it's always tough to come in when you got runners on the base, but especially when the bases are all the way full. Yeah. Now the score is 8-7, and that brings us to the top of the lineup, Derek Sasimoto, with his 4th at-bat of the game. You know, for my truck, here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. It costs about $100, give or take, to fill it up. Right? My fill-ups are like 93-ish.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy, right? I mean, it's
I
nice.
didn't realize that your newer versions had bigger gas tanks.
Oh, they do.
Oh.
But it just does a lot. I mean, I still have to fill it up like every week and a half or something like that.
Yep.
So I figure it's like 95-ish, right? If I bleed it all the way down to like single miles, I don't actually do that because I don't want to get caught. Oh no! The ball is passed and the runner is gonna go. Is it gonna be a tie? He's out of there.
Base. What a tag.
And now you got the runner at first being caught in a run down. Is he out too? No, it's going to go past, and the game is going to be tied up now.
Wow.
Wow.
That feels unfortunate with that extra throw to first base on that tight play. That throw to home plate, though, was amazing. What a great tag right to his face.
It was right to his face. But, you know,
Face
it's
tag.
a great throw, a great tag.
Sometimes you just got to stop at the defense while you're ahead.
And it's, again, well, they almost had him over there first on that secondary throw.
So close, and he's at first. He's not the danger runner there.
Well, it's 1-2 now. Oh, and there's a shot to right field.
It's going to drop.
It does drop fair. The runner's going to advance. Sasimoto's going to hold up, and the runners are now at the corners.
And ladies and gentlemen, new ball game here. 8 apiece, still 1 down. Runners on the corner.
I think that was Acosta who got accosted with the throw out, the tag out. And he looked like he was a little dazed and confused. Turns out he's all right. That's going to bring up Jerome De Los Santos, your short stopper, who's been playing so solid out there in the field tonight.
Today's been a great day for him.
It's like a flashback to the early 2000s. He is on his A game tonight. Hey, we talked about it earlier. No lead is safe in the SAIPAN Baseball League.
Right.
The score was 8-1, and now we're all tied up at Otos. The runner is going.
Nobody's covering second base.
Oh, and the runner is coming home. And now the White Sox have the lead.
The White Sox take the lead now, 9-8.
Yeah, Tudela seems fired up about the infield play there. Not so happy with his second baseman.
Oh, that's a tough one. When you're throwing to try and get that runner out. Yikes. Just yikes. Here's the throw. Oh, it's a grounder over to short. Oh, the runner at third falls. And he has to crawl back. Sasimoto doing his best Simone Biles and tumbling his way back to third base. Now your third baseman, who's 3 for 3 on the night, has a chance to give the White Sox a little bit more of a cushion. Single, double, single. What's he got coming up next?
Yeah. Quick little mound visit for the catcher. Yeah, so you're gonna get a van. You're gonna be a van man.
I think so. So the other thing is, I was looking at the tires. He's like, I would do new tires. Oh, that's a grounder over to short. Here comes the throw to second. Oh, it's good. That's a force out, but another run scores.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, and now the White Sox got 4 runs in this inning after scoring 5 in the last inning. They went from trailing 8-1 to leading 10-8.
They don't really seem like they're slowing down. I mean, I think there's 2 outs now, right?
Yep, and here is it's a grounder over to third. Here comes the throw. And that's a good one.
Nice pick
Called
there.
that a 5-3.
Get him out of the inning there.
It's a 5-3 play, but not after this inning. 4 runs managed to cross the plate, making the score now 10-8 after 5 complete innings of play.
Wow, just
Your
hard
score,
to believe.
2024
Can't imagine. They started off looking so good,
to 8, the White Sox
and that's it. I mean, it's that whole thing about the mistakes. There's some good hitting, real heads-up base running, and then some of those fielding errors that just really can take the wind out of your sails. Just like that, they went from scoring 1 run in the first, nothing over the second and third, and between the fourth and the fifth, they scored 9 runs.
Yeah, I mean they're on fire right now. They're really making good contact, taking advantage of what's happening.
Well, it's a good night for the White Sox so far. And here we go into the top of the 6th. Again, a lot of players being shaken around, a lot of adjustments. Maybe players got taken out too early. I mean, the D9ers kind of looked like they were on their way to a runaway victory, and maybe that's when they started shaking it up a little bit, putting other people in there, and they could have just stuck with what they had. Anyway, that's going to bring up Patrick Sellis. He's going to get his first at-bat of the game, followed up by Randy Tudela, and Dom Torres is out, so that's going to bring up Juan Quintano. So that's what we got coming next.
Yeah, a couple of new guys. See what's going on with them. See how they're doing.
Well, looking forward to seeing what we got. So your third baseman, Pat Sellis. Going to see if he can't get things started for the D9ers here in the top of the 6th. Folks, we thought it was going to be a close game. These two teams are pretty even. And we didn't know that it was the runs are going to be scored in this manner. But look at that.
D9ers started off the game like on fire, and then White Sox have been on fire lately.
Yeah, it didn't look like Jerome even wanted a piece of that one. He was just hanging out at second base. So, anyway, the guy also has tires with some real fancy rims.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'll give you these for an extra $450. The rims, all 4 of them, and the tires included. And I checked them out. Oh, man, it's got that brand new tire smell and everything. With their brand new Bridgestones with some really cool looking rims. Not like I'm going to be pimping in this thing. Ooh, high and inside for ball 1.
I mean,
But-
you might be.
I'll be like Jay-Z big pimping on that thing.
Pimping ain't easy.
That's what they say. You know, it's tough though. So you're going to get one of these older cars. There is no Bluetooth.
You're going to get your cassette player with the wire.
It has a cassette. Strike. By the way,
Plug it into your iPod.
I remember those auxiliary cords. Thing is, though, with my phone, I don't have a 3.5 millimeter
I know.
outlet. Here's the pitch from Joe Cap. Oh, just inside.
Got his
He's looking.
shirt or his
He's like,
belly.
it got me. It got my abs. So he's gonna get a trip. Well,
Kiddo was helping him out there, walking him part of the way, making sure he knows which way first base is.
I don't even think he said anything to the ump. He just gave him the look like, it hit me. Like, I don't want to call myself out on this one, but it got my belly. Ma'am. All right, well, Sel's going to get on base right there. Hey, I just muted us, guys. Are we having a real choppy connection? We got to talk to Paul about that. That's crazy. I think that's why our viewers are so low. All right, sorry about that, folks. We're just having a little chat over here. Had to mute it on that one. But we're looking at Randy Tudela, your first baseman, who's up to bat. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a high fly ball out to left field. Standish getting underneath it, makes the catch, and Pat is heading back. And that's going to bring up Juan Quintano.
Standish has been pretty busy out there, making some good plays.
Yeah. And he's chatting it up with Sasamoto out there, who ran all the way over to cover. That's some good heads-up defense. That's team play. All right, and here comes the pitch. Ooh. High and inside. Well, it looks like we got a big game coming up. You know, we really wanted to see the Padres and the Cardinals. We're not going to get that wish during the regular season. Each team is only given 10 games in a regular season. If we played a full 12-game slate for everybody, it'd be like an 8-month season. Oh, that one's going to be outside. But there is a good game coming up between two undefeated teams, the Padres and the Bandits. Both 4-0. It's going to be a great game. June 11th. It's Tuesday night. I can't imagine we wouldn't be here to do that one because that should be a burner. And if you guys aren't, or if you're not watching this game, you're going to miss out. There's a grounder, little chopper. There's the flick, and not in time. But your second baseman got it over there. John, got to fix that over here. Your second baseman flipped it over to the shortstopper just in time, but he couldn't get the handle on it to throw it back over to first base. So that's out number 2. And that's going to bring up Cody Omenkin. This is his first at-bat tonight. All right, Joe Cap taking a look around. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that one's fouled back our way, right into the net. Heck of a game so far. It's been all the way D9ers. Now it's coming back all the way White Sox. Just a couple of innings left, folks. Maybe. Last night's game was 4 hours and 1 minute. Do you think it was as exciting as this? Oh, you got to watch every night. That's how you know. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, low and outside in the dirt. Keaton, though, is going to take advantage of that and get his way over to second base. Pass balls, definitely the key to victory for a lot of these teams. Definitely base runners just being heads up, having a little bit of fun. It doesn't count as a stolen base, but it definitely, you got a motor over there to get on there.
Yeah, I mean, it helps out a lot, right? If their catcher's not stopping those balls or the pitcher's throwing them a little too wide, gives a big advantage to the offense.
Massive gap to right center. Ooh, way outside. 2-1. Wow. Turned all the way around. That's going to drop in for a single. Oh, did he? I thought he was going to catch it with his hand. Look at this cannon. Does he get the runner? He does. Clark Boswell closes it out. He was unable to make the grab, but he picked it up off the ground, turns around halfway into left field, guns out the runner who's trying to score.
The Boz gets him out.
No question about it. You could see he was a pretty happy guy about all that. Called that a 5-2. You don't see that a whole lot. That was a great toss.
Yeah.
So the D9ers do not answer. And so far, the White Sox have scored 9 unanswered runs.
Wow.
And that's going to bring up, well, let's see, where are we in there? We're in the middle of their lineup. John Acosta, Alex Standish, Jesse Ramon. That's who's coming up. And Acosta, he it didn't work out for him last time, but he was hitting he was finding contact on so many of the pitches. Oh. The stuff that happens in the background. That's a great pic. That is a great That is going to be a great clip for tomorrow.
That's awesome.
When we watch this game. Keep in mind, like, how far into the broadcast are we? Too bad we don't have the time, but mark it right now. This, I'm going to do this just so I can see this when I'm scanning through the video, that you're going to want to back it up and go see the JoJo clip. That's going to be the best time. So midway.
That's the best one.
Yep, between the top and the bottom of the sixth inning. Anyway, folks, here we go. That's just going to be a great clip tomorrow. I can't wait. John Acosta, Alex Standish, Jesse Ramon. Acosta's at the plate right now. Pitching is Gino. Ooh, outside. Tried to frame that up. Got no love. 0-1. Or 1-0. All right, here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, low and outside. 2-0. Ooh. 2-1. Caught the edge.
It's in the outside corner. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. John Acosta at the plate.
Ooh, 3-1. That pitch, a little change up there. It just kind of hung up there in the air.
All right, so in the outfield,
Oh, wow, swing and a miss.
D9ers have a few defensive changes. Josiah Lozama's going out. Robert Smith's coming in, but then he's going to go in at left field, and Cody's going to slide over to right.
All right. Oh, and that is a chop going over there to second base. Here's the throw to first. It's kind of high, but they're able to get it. That was a little weird looking. All right, so anyway, we're going to call that 4-3. That's going to bring up Standish, the guy who seems to make every catch that's coming his way out there in left field. Ooh, that looked good.
Calling that one a strike. Looks
0-1.
good for everyone.
All right, got some changes. Trey Day is going to get that for us. Here's the pitch. Nope, a little too high.
So
1-1.
will play right, and the right fielder will play left, and the left fielder will go to second.
Oh, way outside. 2-1.
all right, so we were off there. Looks like Josiah's staying in. And he's moving to left. And Robert's going to play second.
Wow. That's a grounder over to second. Second baseman again scoops it up. Here's the throw to first. In time.
All right, so we got Cody at second base. We got Robert Smith in at right field. And that means Josiah's in left.
Okay. And that's going to bring up Jesse Ramon, your second baseman. 2 down. Nobody on base. Whoa. Over his head. Ball 1. All right, 1-0. Ooh, that one's outside. 2-0. Ooh, in the dirt. 3-0. Gino moves his position a little bit. That looked good. Yep, 3-1. He just had to change his position on the mound just a little bit. seem to find his target. See if he can do the same thing here. Oh, outside. That's a base on balls for Jesse. And that's going to bring up Richard Kittigwa. Richard, who walked in his last at-bat.
No go. No swing, says the base off.
This is wild. The Swanner has 110% of 7 essential vitamins. The throw to first. It's high, but it's still there. Non-GMO, gluten-free, lactose-free, vegan.
All things that water should be.
I know, right? And here's the pitch. Whoa, that's going to be a high fly ball to short. And drifting back, getting it with no problem, is E.J. Tenorio. So 3 up and 4 up and 3 down.
Well, we're getting towards the end of this one here. Let's see. There's going to be some fireworks at the end.
Score means after 6 innings of play.
What am I missing here? I missed something.
To the top of the 7th.
That
White Sox
was
up
that.
10 to
There we
8.
go. That's what it was.
White Sox
Back-to-back
3 outs
4-3s, I
away
think.
from bagging their first win of the season.
There we go. All right. Well, I mean, this could be it, folks. It just depends on what the D9ers can do. If they can't manage any offense, that's going to be all of it. I mean, the game's going to be done. So that's it. We're here. It's now the top of the 7th. We are looking at Gino Dela Cruz, Robert Tudela, and Josiah Lizama. If they can't do it, that's it. So D9ers trailing by 2. This could be their last at-bat. Joe Cap staying on the mound.
Joe Cap, no cap.
Joe Cap
Kids these days got
for
some good lingo.
the White
We
Sox.
got to start adopting more of that in our broadcast.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot of good words out there.
Got to up our riz.
Yeah, we got to up our riz. Got to make sure we're not Ohio.
What's the Ohio?
It just means bad, I think. I don't
Really?
know. I
No
watched
cap?
No cap means it's
No lie.
No lie, yeah. I watched like 3 TikTok videos, so I feel like I'm an expert now. Skibbity is also bad, I think, but it could be good if you like say it right or put it in the right context.
Skibbity.
Yeah. Also, what's another good one? There's is it beta? No, it's not beta. There's some alpha beta thing like that.
How old do you think we sound in this conversation?
You sound so old.
Dude, it's so bad.
We'll have to bring your kids out. They'll know the answer.
Oh, that's high.
I'm sorry, one more.
Tell you what, this
On deck, Robert.
this action slaps. No cap.
No cap.
All right.
Watch out, don't fall on your yacht.
Nope, outside. I think we can start busting out some local words, and the people on the stateside are going to try to catch up with us.
Yeah, no, I feel like if we just use some local slang, we'll be cooler than all the Skibby Ohio Riz yacht masters.
Gout masters.
Okay, gout, yeah.
All right, here comes the pitch. Ooh, high. 3-0. But I tell you, it's dedication. You guys got out there. They're having a good time out there in center field. They got a tent up. There's no rain and there's no sun.
They're prepared. That's what they are. The Boy Scouts.
Oh, and it's, oh, there you go.
Speaking
3-1.
Speaking of Boy Scouts, you know it's not called the Boy Scouts anymore?
Would you just call the Scouts?
I think it's just called Scouts or like Scouts of America or something. Because there have been girls in Boy Scouts for a long time now, but apparently they're tired of boys in the name.
Wow. Oh, there's a base on balls. You know, I don't think that bothers me in the slightest. You know,
It just kind of, yeah, I don't care. Like, it is weird that something that's been called Boy Scouts for 100+ years, maybe, but
well, I mean,
I don't
back
really
then it was just boys who were in it, right?
Yeah.
Just call it the Scouts. Piece of
Yeah.
cake. It's like, what was it on DuckTales? The Junior Woodchucks. You know, is that the Duck Chucks? Or the Mallard Chucks? Oh, yeah. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo!
Man, I watched a lot of DuckTales growing up.
I can't remember how the song starts out. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he with the quack of a bat, it gets out there to center field. Sasamo gets underneath it. No, Standish comes in and makes the catch. He's gonna whip that to second base. Not in time, but the catch was there.
Standish is the outfield master tonight.
He's all over the place, and I'm gonna call I gotta call it a fly to 7 because your left fielder is the one who caught it, but he really caught it in center field.
Yeah, he passed the center fielder to go catch it.
In fact, I think just because he's taller, he caught it. But anyway, the runner will advance to second. Advance refrigeration. And that's going to bring up left fielder Josiah Lizama.
Man, I'm so close to figuring out how the DuckTales song starts in my head.
Something, race cars, airplanes, it's a duck blur.
DuckTale.
No. So it's like here in Duckburg, and then it's a duck blur, and then might solve a mystery.
Yeah, that's like a verse. It's something like,
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplane. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery. Here's the pitch. Rewrite history. DuckTales. Ooh.
I mean, that's the best part.
Yeah,
Somebody's
we
shooting
got
off
it.
fireworks down there in right field.
That's how you do it. Usually for a home run, but somebody's having a good time over there.
Wow, I didn't get a stimulus check.
Maybe they're signaling the folks in the boat that it's safe to go and make your way to Guam now. All right, here comes the pitch from Joe Cap. Oh, that's fouled away into the parking lot. Oh, I hope it doesn't hit your glass and spider a lot. But if it does, just call your cuz. Make room your auto glass homie by calling SAIPAN Bike Pro and SAIPAN Auto Glass Pro 235-9037. I'm loving Tobach just catching up with our DuckTales.
Nice.
Hey, and there's no joke. Even if you're broke, stop squinting, get to tinting. Call the tip man from Dan, Tobach Castro. Oh, swing and a miss for Josiah. And that's down to the last out for the D9ers in their good-looking uniforms. It's going to bring up Robert Smith.
Oh. Robert's looking to make his mark on the game. Just got in.
And company 1 out away. Smith, number 21, represents the entire run.
Maybe they're saying a little prayer on the mound there. But either way, they are 1 out away from victory. The White Sox, it's unbelievable if you think about how this game started, where they got down 5-1 after 1. They were down 8-1 after 3. And that's when they started chipping away. Scored 5 runs in the 4th inning, 4 runs in the 5th. And that's where we are today, here in the top of the 7th, where the White Sox are ahead 10-8. Ooh, swing and a miss. It's a throw to third. What an athletic move. Wow. by Boswell to save that. That could have got past just about anybody, but the Joe Cap just gave him a little pound on that one. He's like, dude, thanks for saving that. And he went all out for it. The runner does
Horizontal.
advance, but man, that was a great play.
Almost looked like somebody threw a dead fish. He was flat as a board there.
All right, Carpenter's dream. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Capileo. He's sizing it up over there. He's got 2 down. He's got a runner on third, and they're ahead by 2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, bunt foul. That's 0-2. 1 strike away for the White Sox.
Down to the last pitch, possibly. Let's see what happens here.
Capileo, 1 pitch away, 1 strike away from the White Sox first win of the season.
And maybe it just took a little bit for the White Sox to gel because they're doing it tonight. Jeez, the way he just gets off that mound like he's going to do something.
Yeah, that's a little scary to me, though, risking the balk.
Oh, swing and a
there
miss,
it
and that's
is.
it. The game is over. The White Sox have completed the comeback. They got to be happy. Look at that.
Robert Smith is unhappy with himself.
Oh, man. Well, everybody be unhappy if you gave up a 7-run lead. That's a tough one. But what are you going to do, folks? I mean, that's it. They got nothing, and the White Sox had something. And now the White Sox have their first win of the season. What a game. We were figuring it was going to be a close game, and it certainly was.
It didn't happen the way we thought it might, though, right? It started off with the D9ers kind of coming out looking good, putting a lot of runs on the board. They had a couple instances where they had the bases loaded and weren't able to get all those runners in. And then the White Sox kind of started to feel themselves late in the game, started putting up some runs, really made a couple good innings there, and took over the lead.
Yeah, I'm just looking at how this thing ended up going down. White Sox get their first win of the season. D9ers going to fall to 1-3. They're tied right now. They give up 10 runs against 8, so that's going to be 17 runs scored on the season for them and 26 given up. And they're almost exactly the same, really. The D9ers and the White Sox just locked in with the Bears as well at 1-3 apiece. All 3 of those guys are going to be looking at some longer season, but the guys at the top are pretty tight. You got the Bandits at 4-0, the Padres at 4-0, the Falcons at 3-0. You got the Cardinals at 4-1. Sandlot, they just fell to 2-2 actually after they lost, and that was a stunner. I was not expecting that from them the other night. Hold on, let me scroll back down. Yeah, Sandlot. What are you doing? Oh, that's all right. I'm looking at the wrong week. There we go. Yeah, they lost last night to the Braves, 8-9, and that's a heck of a thing for them too. Anyway, it's a great season and a great game, and man, we're certainly enjoying it.
We got the Little League team out there. We got a bunch of kids out there playing some ball. Love it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And man, I'll tell you what, it's been a great season. It's been a great game, and man, I don't know what to expect. What's coming up next?
Yeah, I think probably some more good games. A lot of good teams out here this year. I am impressed with the level of play still. I know when we started the season, we talked about how there were some additional teams coming in, and I was sort of thinking the talent pool might have gotten spread out a little bit, and to some degree it has. But it's been some really good plays out there, really good games, a lot of good players. Seen a lot of good stuff.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the score sheet. I'm looking at the roster. And, man, we have a real tight race in the middle. Again, 4-0, 4-0, 3-0, 4-1, and then we got a bunch of teams at 3-2, got a couple evened up at 2-2, a bunch at 1-3, and then 2 teams still looking to crack into the win column with the Natives and the Blue Sharks. Let's take a look at the schedule that's coming up. See if we don't have a Natives Blue Sharks game coming up before the season ends. Because I think that'll be a lot of fun. Oh, no, you know what? They're not going to be playing against each other. It's too bad because those guys are going to be, you got a good mix of everybody out there. But, man, and like you said, baseball is coming alive again. Not in just games like this, the interest is coming back. People have, baseball had been dormant for years. It comes back last year. We have a massive Masters season that happens. Little League's got a full-on season. And look out there. Look at all those kids. Last year we would see a couple, right?
Yeah,
maybe
we got a whole
3
team
or
out
4.
there right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids out there playing right now. That is what this league and what the Saipan Baseball League is doing. They're bringing baseball back. They're bringing back this sport that people love so much, that we're so tied to out here. Don't get me wrong, soccer is a great program, and they've done great stuff since they started in 2006. But this game goes back to like World War II times, and it is a part of the culture out here. And hats off to all the guys who are out there organizing this league and putting it together.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to see it. A lot of great games happened so far, and a lot of great games are going to keep happening, I think. So.
Well, that's it. So that's it for us tonight. We are through now complete 7 weeks of the season. It's going to be a 16-week season. We're through 8. Next week, let's talk about the games that we got lined up. The Bears and Sandlot. That's going to be a good one. D9ers, Falcons. That'll be a good one to see if the Falcons can remain undefeated. You got the White Sox and Blue Shark. That's going to be another good game. Again, the White Sox just got their first win. The Blue Sharks still looking for theirs. And the Blue Jays and Royals. There's got nothing but good games for Week 8 coming up next week. I'm excited about it, and I'm sure you are too.
I am.
Is there a game on there that looks like it's the most enticing for you to call?
I mean, I don't know. I would like to see those Blue Sharks get a win, but so that one seems interesting. I don't know.
Monday looks good. I don't know if we're going to get all the horses together to be there for Monday night, but we're going to figure that out, and we'll make sure we let you guys know as soon as we do. Anyway, I thought it was a great game, and I thought our team was outstanding. I want to give a big shout-out to Island Image of Motion and Marianas Productions, Marianas High School. These guys are out here killing it.
Doing great work.
And learning, because they're going to come out here when they're done with school, and they're going to end up going to college and getting their degrees in this. Are going to chase their passion in media, and we're just so happy that they're here. I want to say thanks to Trey for being there.
Thank you,
Props
buddy.
to you, brother. Great stuff. Also, shout out to our chief statistician, Ray Palacios, and Mr. Baseball, Darren Flores. He was on the PA and giving us all the updates all throughout the game. Jojo Alapuzzo, stuff
Big
doesn't
stretch.
happen without you, big man. And everybody out there who's watching, all the players, all the supporters, all the fans, whether you're watching here or somewhere else in the world, so glad to have you. Thanks, and we'll recap this game tomorrow morning on Good Morning Marianas, which you can watch right here on NMI News Service or on our YouTube channel, which is NMI News 670. Or you can follow us on Instagram, too. You should, because it's awesome, NMI News Service. We look forward to your questions, comments, calls, everything tomorrow. That's it. So for Trey Dunn and the whole crew here, I'm Brad Rosala, and we will see you next week on the Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week.
Get weaker. Oh, this wonderful feeling, this is love. I know for sure that this is gone.